Boop. Okay.
Yippee.
We are live on YouTube. Is that Mickey
Heck
Beaky?
yeah, it's Mickey Beaky, Colton's character.
Yes, I have officially pinged
Yes.
the server, and we're live. I want to draw like that too. Do it. Love it.
Yeah.
Makes me happy when I see you guys live. Appreciate it.
Thank
you know.
you.
Poses from imagination.
Yes, I told them that we have a video on that on our channel. Do we even have a pose TikTok? We might have like a gesture TikTok, like counter pose and stuff.
Hey, is it Phi Feather?
What app and brush are you using? Yes, this is Procreate, and you can actually get this brush on our profile for free. Are we showing cards today?
I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
we can if you want.
This is our website right here, drawanime.com. What is it being weird? And our brush is right in that website. It is the green button. It is a Google Drive download that is for free. So make sure you download it outside of TikTok. Yeah, you're welcome.
Haley, is that Lily? Lee L7.
Yeah, I think that's Lily. Hey, Katsua.
Your name broke my brain for a second. Lee L77. Meow meow meow. Hello. How do you draw character interactions and expressions better?
Oh, that'd be fun to talk about.
Kinetics trillions. Did I say that right? Am I misreading that? Yeah. Well, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Alicia, hello. How
to draw wavy hair. If I don't cover it today, we do have a video on it on our YT channel. It's like a video on how to draw multiple types of hair, like straight, wavy, and curly. But if we have time, we'll talk about that. So keep that in mind. So
it looks so easy to draw. It does look easy to draw.
It does look easy. It does.
That's one of the things about drawing is it takes dramatically more practice and time than people think.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so important to fall in love with the process of creating.
And just trying. It's like a game.
Yeah.
Where you're just like wanting to try again.
Help. Yeah. I'll DM you about it, Dahlia. Basically we're gonna be running an experiment where we're gonna send Dahlia some
coins.
Some money to get coins and send them to see if that affects TikTok viewership at all. But nah, we don't really care.
Yeah.
If people know, we're just running like a brief experiment.
Back of the head is bigger if you have a side view, or you'd have a side view. I don't know if I said it correctly, but yeah, I mean, the back of the head tends to stick out for the side view, as for any other kind of view if you're looking slightly to the back. So it won't be flat like this, right? But, you know, that's totally possible too. Usually the more idealized version is when the head in the back is more round. I actually have a bit of a flat head like this because I slept on my back as a baby. So yeah.
Hey, Clear Sky. Hello. Is that I can't
Chinese.
read that. It's Chinese.
Read
I can't read your name, but hello, welcome.
Hello.
Tiva. Hello, welcome. MJ, Katsua, Dahlia. Guys, watching while working. Nice, Junior.
Nice. How to make your sketches look symmetrical. Yes, we do have some exercises on it, and we can talk about that because it is, you know, like heads and stuff. So yeah. So I think just kind of going with the symmetrical exercise first, because I feel like that's really easy. A lot of the time it's like monkey see, monkey do, like, or Marco Polo. I'm talking more about the front view, but this is still important for like different head views as well, because it kind of like follows the same concept. But of course it's always tricky because the head turns like this, right? From the front view it's completely symmetrical, but then as you turn, things start getting a little bit wonkier. Your eye gets smaller, this part gets smaller, but we still have to keep in mind of a center line. So to make it easy for us, we have a line, and this is just your center line. This is just representation of your center line. You can draw any shape you want let's say, for instance, if you want to draw eyes, right? You can draw any shape you want on one side. Start with one side first because that's easier. And then what you're going to do is you're going to try to mirror that to the other side. And what you can do is you can place these little points. This takes some practice. So you can do like 3 points, 4 points, whatever. And then you Marco Polo it. So take the easiest length. I like this one right here because it's closest to the center line. And then you move it over. Boop.
Once you get better at drawing in 3D, like visualizing three-dimensional space, this will be actually much easier to do foreshortened and in perspective.
Yes.
It's definitely the kind of ability that you develop over time. Like our music is kind of quiet, don't you?
It probably is a bit quiet for us.
So, because we'll get the question like, oh yeah, but how do you do it in perspective? And it's actually kind of like the same part of your brain
doing
that. So keep practicing your dimensional drawing, your perspective, like we talk about all the time. And keep in mind your center line. That is so incredibly important when drawing objects in 3D. Keep in mind where the center line is. Remember, a lot of the time your center line will be pushed further to the far side than you think it will be.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that soon. So like here, you can just turn these into eyes. Cute little pupils and irises, you know, an eyelid, some brows. Oh, fun, right? And all of a sudden, you turned a shape into something that's more recognizable. Now, when it comes to like a head, for example, you would do the same thing. For a front view, you can start with a circle and try. What?
Nothing. I'm just reading chat.
Yeah, no problem. Is this something you teach in the Draw Anime Academy, the 1-year program? Yes.
Yeah. We teach this perspective stuff, like a lot of heads, like a lot. The first class, heads, faces, and expressions, covers a lot.
Yes, it covers heads and different angles as well. It covers the proportions. It covers this stuff too.
Yeah. Hey, Junior. Bad Elmo's World, welcome. Is that Anya?
Oh.
Hello, Trilly. Welcome.
Would you ever do a live drawing video showing your hands and the iPad or tablet on camera? Do you mean like this?
Like
right now?
Like what's happening right now?
Because
like,
I mean,
like this sort of thing. Hello. Yes, that is how we. I'm not sure if that's what you mean or not. It's a little bit.
I do drink water, but it's still my throat's still messed up. It happens like almost every stream, and I'm really annoyed by it. But you know, gotta keep going.
Yeah, when Christina recovers from a sickness, she tends to get a cough that lasts a really long time and kind of tends to fade off. So she's in the middle of her descent.
I know, and yeah.
Christina's hands are so small compared to Colton. Oh yeah, look.
Yeah, literally.
There's Christina's hand, and this is how big my thumb is compared to her hand.
Is that like the YNCEO meme where it's like big hands?
No, like your full arm to see the motion. You wouldn't be able to see the drawing anymore, really.
No, it would just be too small. But it wouldn't be a bad idea if we did like a drawing exercise video and then we just talked about like the hand motion. You can definitely see it better on the YT stream. We'll have like wider range and stuff.
Beautiful ring.
Thank you. Colton got it for me. And I absolutely love it.
She does love it. And guess what, chat? It's Mickey Purple.
Yes, it kind of is Mickey Purple.
It is
actually,
Mickey. Yeah. It is Mickey Purple. It's
It is Tanzanite.
Yeah, Tanzanite.
Look at that. It's so pretty. It's blue violet. Well, actually, Amethyst is more Mickey Purple, but
it's
this
like
is
a Mickey Purple.
Yeah, and I absolutely love it. You know, I look at it all the time.
What do you guys think about the Lumis method or the Asaro head method? They're fantastic. We actually have our own little Asaro head that we use on stream all the time here. We haven't really brought this on quite as much lately.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic.
I would say, yeah.
I actually prefer the simpler side of the Asaro head for most uses. So I actually took our model of the Asaro head in Blender and mirrored this over so it's simple on both sides, but I haven't printed out a small version yet.
Yeah. Well, actually, give me that real quick.
Yeah.
You know, some people ask like, oh, what method is better? But you can literally start with a Lumis head and then you can like modify it. You can chisel it. You know, that's what I would do a lot too.
And thank you, Dolly, as well for those roses.
Thank
Definitely
you.
not scheming. We're definitely not scheming with Dahlia as an experiment this stream.
So yeah, like here, for example, this is the center line. Here's the circle. So like if you can't draw a circle like symmetrically, you just got to try a few times, right? Because sometimes my circles will turn out lopsided, but that's okay, right? You just got to like, you can ghost it. So what I mean is like you can just go in a circular motion like this. Yeah, everybody can do this, right? And then once you're ready, ooh, okay. Still a little bit lopsided, but you can also switch. You can also kind of change this circle up a little bit. You can be like, okay, this side looks a bit better. Maybe I'll like chisel this in a little bit. You know, you can correct the circle. And then once you're happy with it, then you can divide it in half. And
if it makes you feel any better, even if you're terrible at drawing circles and they look like this, just remember that you can actually find the center line of any shape you want and you can make it symmetrical.
That is very true. You turned that blob into a lovely potato.
You can turn this symmetrical, right? You can draw form lines around it. And you can turn this into a three-dimensional object. And so this is actually what caricature artists do. And character artists is they play with shapes and volumes and forms a lot. Because shapes don't really have inherent perspective. Like there's some limitations, but not actually a lot. So if you can't draw a circle, totally fine. You can still turn it into a three-dimensional form that you can turn into
a face and a head. Yippee! Oh, that's cute.
You can still turn it into a form.
I love it.
And so people are like, well, can I draw a head if I can't draw a very good circle? And don't get me wrong, like I think it's good to practice drawing circles, but yes, you can still draw a head even if you can't draw a circle because it's those same form drawing skills.
And look, Marco Polo with the center line.
Yep. Keep in mind your center line, and I just go, Marco Polo. Got to give a shout out to Ramon Hurtado, who kind of, I don't know if he coined the Marco Polo thing, but we definitely heard it from him.
Yep.
And funny enough, Ramon Hurtado learned from Will Weston, who we've also taken classes from.
So it's like sibling students.
Yeah.
But obviously Ramon is like way better.
Ramon's like, oh, I got to give props to my teacher, Will Weston. And I'm like, I had Will Weston.
I know. We were like, ugh. But, I mean, we were just watching a recorded class, but it was still really fun to see someone who had the same teacher.
Yeah. Absolutely. And thank you for all the follows, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
And Georgia Fur, is that it? Thank you for the rose as well. Struggle with realistic eyes. Yeah, the Lumis method is... All head drawing methods are really good, like assuming you're not just drawing stickers, you're thinking about the three-dimensional forms.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of go back and forth, you look for 2D shapes, you think of the three-dimensional forms, you look for 2D shapes. 2D shapes are amazing. The positive and negative spaces are really good to look for the measurements, to get your placement of things, for composition.
Yeah.
You design two-dimensional shapes, but you think in 3D a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I try to teach my students that, i.e. wireframes, they just jump to the drawing part most times. Yeah.
Well, that's the fun part,
I know
right?
it is the fun part.
It is such... It's the fun part. People want to just like try to do it. Well, but another thing is that a lot of students like to just kind of do the hardest part because they think it's like a challenge.
Yeah.
You've seen that a lot too.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you for the heart me, Dahlia.
Thank you.
Morning. Hello, Stephen. How do you connect the circle head to the jawline? That's a great question.
Yes.
That's a great question. We'll cover that in a second as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing that I didn't realize when I was starting out was you don't learn perspective. You convert your brain into drawing in perspective all of the time. It's not like you just kind of draw boxes or draw forms and then you're just like, I'm not just going to draw some boxes, get them out of the way so I can go back to what I was doing before.
Yeah.
You literally, it's like learning a language. It's like you don't, I don't know if you go to like whatever, what's a country like Russia, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't learn Russian and then go to Russia and start using English when you're over there. Like you're using it so you're learning it so you can use it all the time. You're not learning it so you can eventually ignore it.
Absolutely.
Like the practice and the exercises becomes life. It is your life. Like it's
Yeah.
the new
It's
it's
part
like the
of
new normal, right? It's like the new thing that you are now doing all the time, which
the
is
new
thinking in
routine.
3D. And when I was beginning out, like I didn't really realize that. Like it was I thought I was going to learn perspective and do exercises and then just like go back to what I was doing, except just be better.
Yeah.
But it's like I learned a new way of thinking. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just being stubborn.
So definitely.
Yeah.
Hi teachers, hello, welcome. When will the anatomy of the body be? I'm not sure what you mean. Like learning it? Is learning anatomy a must in drawing?
Depends on what you want to do.
It depends on what you want to do. If you want to draw cars for a living, no.
Yeah.
If you want to be a product designer, probably not.
If you want to be like an architect, probably
If you
not.
want to be an architect, probably not. If you want to draw people for a living, it would probably be a good idea to learn the basics. It depends on what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you probably want to do this sort of thing, which again, form drawing comes out king.
Yes.
Like your forms are going to be informed by the anatomy, but it's form drawing. Like anatomy, having an extensive knowledge of the body and the muscles, not as important as those underlying foundations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn the basics of anatomy. Like I would certainly recommend taking an anatomy class and stuff.
You know, actually, when you say that, we do have a live drawing, live fundamental. Wait, what am I talking about? We have a live figure drawing and anatomy class coming up in February. You can sign up now. What we do is we meet up once a week with a group of students, and we have a lecture, and we also critique your homework.
Yep.
So that is currently. Signups are available right now.
Yep, it starts late February.
Yep.
It's our third term of classes that we are running. You can check it out here. It's going to be the teal button. If you want actual feedback on your work from instructors, you can go check it out there.
Yep. This is the stuff that we cover. We cover the anatomy like this stuff, like for the torso, the legs, the arms. These are from our anime art school, but I teach this stuff exactly, this exact thing in our live class as well, because it's important.
Hey, Duff Peppy. Yeah, you can go check it out there. For important for character concept. Funny enough, even in character concept design, you can fill in, if you have good foundation, you can fill in a lot of gaps with reference. Like if you know the main volumes and forms and like the main muscle groups of the body, if you need some hyper specific thing, you can just find reference. It's like fills in the gaps perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this is a figure drawing class where you learn how to construct the body using a solid process.
Yep.
Like what you'd learn in like a figure drawing class in college. We teach you all the main muscle groups of the body, the arms, the legs, the torso, the neck, the back.
Yep.
The feet and hands. We do a head lesson.
And any individual questions that you have, like, we'll also answer those.
Where can I sign up? It's on that link. Take a
Yes.
screenshot of this. Go to that website, drawanime.com.
It is the teal button on the link.
It is the teal. It is the teal button. What do you guys think of silhouette drawing, beginning from the contour and then going inside of it and adding details? I think it's a great exercise. Not super useful to students who don't have a solid understanding of form and volume.
Right.
It's a lot of the time used. It's a good design exercise. Like, I think a lot of classes will assign it as an exercise to explore shapes and maybe draw things that you don't usually draw. A lot of professionals will use it to start to think outside the box and explore a bunch of different shapes, because like silhouette is one of the most important things. One of the most important things for like a design. If you're designing characters for a video game, if you're designing props or swords or anything for a video game, like silhouette is super, super important. It's like one of the main drivers of a design,
Yeah.
But professionals already have an underlying knowledge, and generally students aren't doing very many silhouette exercises until after their like first couple terms of classes, where they get their perspective foundation, their form drawing foundation, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend beginners do it, but like pros, they use it all the time.
Yeah, because it has a lot of like background knowledge and stuff, like just understanding, as Colton said. So what I like to do is, if you have trouble with drawing, go ahead.
Questions and stuff. I do a beginner understanding. Yeah, we teach to the students. So your critique is going to be based on like your level. So if you're a complete beginner, we'll help you with, you know, that sort of thing, proportion, all that. If you're more advanced, we'll talk more about advanced stuff like the design of the pose, or, you know, the focal point, or maybe effectiveness of like line weight and that kind of stuff. So like, you know, we can tell like when we're looking at your work, we're just like, okay, this person is advanced or this person is a beginner. So we're not going to cover topics that you wouldn't be able to handle.
Yeah. So just kind of on another topic, but it's still important. What I'll do is I'll design a character with the simple features, simple but noticeable features, like, oh, I want my eyes to be like slanted down, or maybe a slightly rounder face, and I want her hairstyle to be like this. But then I'm like, well, how do I draw this same character in a different angle? Well, you can basically take the top of the head and the bottom of the chin, and you can use those as guidelines. And so when you want to draw like a character in the side profile, you can basically use this existing drawing as a guideline.
Questions. Bunch of questions today. What's the best type to learn to people? What's the best type to learn to draw, digital or traditional? Totally up to you.
Yeah.
It's totally up to you. Like, I like traditional just because I think those like raw drawing abilities in a sketchbook are awesome, but it depends on what you want to do. You can learn how to draw with either. You'll find purists for sure.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be
draw with either.
Yeah.
You can. A lot of schools will give assignments that are traditional because I think it's a lot better to learn how to paint traditionally because of, you know, palette limitations and colors and learning how to mix and everything. But you can learn either. I saw a comment on the YouTube channel. If someone wants to take both the one-year program course as well as live figure drawing program, do you offer bundle price for both? We do give discounts to the live figure drawing class to people who have the anime art school.
Yes.
So if you do get the anime art school, we give you, what was it, like $100 off?
$100
of the live class. So yes, anybody, and every term that we run live classes so far, we have given discounts to students who own anime art school already. We make like a heap of coupons, and every time they want to get the class, they just message me and I send them a coupon code. Do you have a YouTube? Yes.
Yes.
We do. We do. Draw Anime Academy is our name on YouTube. Same handle on every platform. And Duff Pappy, Proco in the flesh virtually came by yesterday and hung out for a good long while.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Steven, the guy who was on the Proco channel, even reached out to me on Discord and said he really liked what we were doing and said he checked out our community and stuff. And I appreciated that a lot. We were at the zoo today and I got a message from him, so that was cool.
It was very sweet.
Yeah, it's nice to hear someone that you respect so much likes what you're doing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yes, we will get to 3/4 in a bit. What I like to do is for 3/4, I like to think front and side, but they're mashed together because you see a bit of both. So we'll do a front and then a side view, and then we'll translate that to 3/4.
What's typically a good time for gesture practice? I feel like anything higher would let 2 to 3 minutes. I feel like anything higher would let to structure / anatomy. I would experiment around with it a bit. I find really short poses, like 30 seconds, are very difficult. Like usually in a figure drawing class, they'll switch between different amounts.
Yeah.
Ending off with like 10 or 20-minute poses, starting off with like, 1-minute gestures, 2-minute gestures, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just got done with homework. Nice.
Awesome.
Is Wood available on Amazon or other websites?
Is it available? What is available?
I'm not sure.
We do have books available on Amazon.
And thank you for the heart puffs. And Lucy loves music and art. Thank you for the rose as well.
Thank you.
How long is it taking for you guys to learn to draw anime? A good long while. I mean, they share underlying foundational skills, right? So if you're already like versed in drawing in 3D and design, you're gonna tend to learn a lot faster than if you're not. But It takes a long time to learn how to draw. You know, it's just kind of this marathon.
It is. It's a marathon, and it's also a lot of trial and error, and also learning and relearning. I think you always have to start somewhere, even if it's wrong, because I don't think you can start. I don't think you can have a perfect start at anything, really.
Yeah. You were scrolling on Temu and you found our book there. We don't sell our book on Temu, so someone may have stolen it and uploaded it. You want to DM me a link to that on Discord or something? I would be interested in seeing that.
Yes.
It's probably stolen and they're selling it. Because we have never put our book up on Temu before.
Yeah, we never have. I'm drawing right now, but I'm trying to find what to draw because I don't know how to draw that much, if that's what you mean. You can just draw along with us. You know, try your best to copy the drawings that we're drawing if you want to do that. Yeah, well, we can cover some of the Lumis head. I'm not exactly super sure the Lumis method that much, but I know like some steps. I would need to search it up and find the actual guide of how Lumis breaks it down.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with the Lumis method to really teach it confidently. I know kind of the general of what it is. Like, it's basically just you're starting with primitive forms and you're kind of breaking them into a head form, which I think is great. I think it's a good method. There's a lot of good methods out there. You know, like you start with a circle, you cut the pieces off, you bring it down an extra third.
Yeah, like,
you know, you find the rhythms from the ear. It's good. But like, that's head proportions. Like, Lumis didn't invent head proportions. He just kind of, you know, gave a little guideline for how to find them.
Yeah.
What's special about you guys and how you teach is that you make it fun to learn and you simplify it like a game, which makes me want to practice more and more, unlike academic ateliers who are more dry.
That's very sweet.
That is very sweet. Yeah, we were taking a class by Ramon Hurtado, and he was talking about how he's not a huge fan of how ateliers teach. Like, they definitely have good things, you know, but and it depends on what you want to do. Like, I've always been much more interested in drawing from imagination, like, as the end goal.
Yeah.
Designing my own characters, worlds, stories, props. And you would approach that differently than if you wanted to, say, draw a figure in oils from a live model.
That's very accurate, or capturing the likeness.
Accurate, you know, like using sight size method and all that kind of stuff to measure proportionally. Like, I'm not really interested in that sort of thing very much.
Yeah. So this right here is basically the extent of my knowledge of the Lumis method. But at the same time, you could basically draw any head with this. Like, I think this is just a basic head breakdown. I think what Lumis does is that he kind of breaks it down into more of like in his own style, right? Which looks very specific. But here, like, if you want to add the nose to this.
Thank you for all the follows, by the way.
Thank you.
And Tom Metriani. Is that it? Appa Doodle, Odat. In your opinion, is uni worth it, or is it a waste of money? It's such a specific question. Like, I don't really know anything about you. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know your background. I don't know whether you want to work in a country that requires a degree. I don't know who your teachers are going to be in uni. Like, all of those things play a major factor. It's not really possible for us to say yes it is or no it's not, because there's so many factors. Even really good schools, some terms I don't think they're worth it, and other terms I think they are. Like, you may have 2 teachers that happen to take a couple of terms off and you don't get them, and that's like half the reason you would want to go to school.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when I went to Art Center, I got really lucky and had Ahmed Alduri as a design teacher in term 1, and that was like so awesome. That was only one of 2 terms that he ever taught at Art Center.
I missed it.
And like, Christina didn't get it when she went to Art Center.
Nope.
But Christina had some other teachers that were really cool.
Yeah.
Like, you took a class from Painter. What was his name?
Oh, Robert Cotto.
Yeah, Bob Cotto.
Yeah, Bob Cotto.
like he's really good. He teaches a lot, right? And then Will Weston was teaching there. And the funny thing is, Will Weston was teaching at Art Center. He let any student come in and sit in his class. And then the school banned people from doing that, so you couldn't do that anymore.
On anime drawing classes, do they just teach you how to draw the character or also color theory?
Oh yeah, I have a whole class on color theory, or not the whole class is on color theory, but I talk about color theory.
Yeah.
So like, I talk about this stuff, right? Warm and cool, color relativity. We do a bunch of still lifes. Like, I go really into color. I go into notan and graphical design and shape language and the hierarchy of all that kind of stuff. So like, this stuff that you see here, this is actually a still life demo that I did in my class in the anime art school. And this was like 1 week out of 14 weeks in my painting classes. We did like 2 still lifes. We did this one and another one. I break it down really simply, talk about how to choose colors, context of your environment, bounce light, warm light, cool light, reflected light, all that kind of stuff. Like, we go pretty in depth into painting. And this is just what I happen to have on my Photoshop here.
Can you guys talk a bit more on the curriculum for the 1-year program, especially the figure drawing part of it?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I have examples too. So I basically take a lot of inspiration from Will Weston and also figure drawing classes that I've taken in Art Center. And one of the main important things is proportion. So I teach you proportion first, and I will add another gesture section.
This is an 8-head figure, by the way.
Yes, this is an 8-headed figure. This is kind of like the standard. But you can always modify it later, and I show you like how you could modify it. Then I cover things like how to turn something simple to something more complex using simple shapes, and then turn them into forms. And then afterwards, I kind of go through like specific breakdowns of different parts of the body, like the clavicle, how the neck connects to the torso. I talk about the anatomy of specific parts, like the torso right here, male and female. I do male and female for everything.
You learn the names of the muscles. Like, this is actually a sheet from her actual class. Like, she does this in the class and does it all in real time and names everything.
Yep. And I have you go through a lot of other like leg positions as well.
It's a figure drawing class that has a full anatomy section.
Yes.
It's like what you would take in like a college if
like
you were to go to like, it's like if you were to take a figure drawing class at a college, this is literally what it is. It's 12-week class.
Yeah. And for me, like, this is very helpful for me because I love color coding and I love labeling. That's just how I like to learn. But you may learn it differently, which I totally encourage you to learn things the way you want to learn. You know, I'm just showing you just a general direction, right? Here's a section on hands and feet.
Are the figures taught realistic proportions or anime character proportions? It's like a realistic figure drawing class.
Yes.
However, anime characters are just a different body type, which she also teaches and talks about. And the head's a little bit bigger and the face looks different, but you have the same muscles. You have the same proportional method. So it's like you would want a realistic figure drawing class because that is what it's based on.
Yep. Here's the reference, and I basically go from start to finish with sketching, then to color, then to black and white, and then to color, and this is the final result.
What you would want is actually found in the other class, or maybe not what you would want, but like what I'm talking about is actually in the other class where it talks about like changing like anime proportions, and then this would just be connected to the body.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So where's your illustration? Like this.
Oh yeah.
Right? That is an anime character's head stuck on a realistic body of the correct proportion and like rendered in the anime style.
How much does it cost? Our whole 1 year long program is $497 US.
Yep, and you get it forever.
Yep, you get it forever.
It's a year. It's a year-long program, so like it'll take you longer than a year to get through. It's really big,
and it comes with like 7 classes. So,
bunch of different classes.
Yeah. So this is anatomy and head drawing is like in term 1. So ideally, you would take this both at the same time, like 1 week for heads, 1 week for bodies, if that's what you want to do. Or you can just take it like one at a time, whichever that you want. But I cover also like how to paint in different skin tones as well. Dark, medium, and fair skinned. And I try to make it as much variety as possible, like sitting poses, how to construct that, how to paint it. So these are all demos from the class.
Yeah. we've gone around and taken a lot of different figure drawing classes, right? We learned an art center. We learned from different classes online. We learned from a bunch of books. And we basically just take all of our favorite stuff and we teach it ourselves. Like everything that we feel like is taught really well in an understandable way. Like I absolutely love how Kirk Shinmoto breaks down how different things work. But I like how Will Weston breaks down something else.
Yeah.
And then Christina learned from Miyuki Long in Art Center. And so you just take what you learned, you take all the favorite stuff, and you teach it in a way that you find most understandable, which is like, you know, what artists, like Will Weston learned from Glenn Vilppu.
Yep.
And Glenn Vilppu still teaches, if he's still around. He's probably in his 90s now.
Yeah, and actually this drawing right here, I'm going to do with like a 3/4 version. It's also what I do in anime art school as well.
Yeah. Do you have to be in the U.S. to take it? No, it's online. You can take it from anywhere. You have access to it 24/7 whenever you want, and that is the recorded classes of ours. Hey, Master Magic.
Hey, Master Magic.
Book
What
name
is
that's not a book.
No, this is our anime art school, which you can find here. We do
This
have
is our
books as well,
online
but-
program, like our classes.
Yeah.
We do have 2 books though.
Yes.
But
These are our 2 books.
Yeah.
You probably see them on Amazon every
what
now and
made
then.
you like the Will Weston method over other methods? Will Weston has spent years and years and years trying to develop the most understandable and simple way to explain the human body.
And efficient.
Efficient. He has literally designed his entire style to wrap around like effectiveness in teaching art. He is incredibly dedicated, a very passionate teacher. We've taken his class, I don't know, maybe 3, maybe 4 times total.
Yeah.
He still runs classes.
He's still kicking.
But I also took Kirk Shinmoto's figure drawing class in Brainstorm. He doesn't teach in Brainstorm anymore. He runs some classes online here and there. And oh my gosh, the way he breaks down stuff, I really, really like. Like, I think Kirk Shinmoto breaks down the head and neck and shoulder girdle in a very interesting way. And I actually like it, like, the best. You know, you learn from everybody, and you keep learning as you go along.
Yeah, for sure. How you guys get to sell your book in stores? We don't sell our books in stores.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
What are your settings for your brush? Are you sure you have a pencil that has sensitivity, right? Like brush sensitivity? Or what is it called? Pressure levels?
Pressure levels, yeah.
If Will teaches the classes live, where does he teach them? He teaches them on a website called Drawing America.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's running any classes this year because he's going over, he's actually in, I think, France right now to do like a big multi-month long workshop. He might teach them later this year.
That'd be
They
so
cost
cool.
like $600 and they're like it's like a 6-week long class. They're very good. Like, I honestly can't wait for him to open classes again because I would take him again. And I'd love to take Ramon Hurtado's anatomy class.
I would love to take it live. That'd be so cool.
Live
And getting
classes are
feedback.
generally always going to be more expensive. Like
Yeah.
a single brainstorm class will run you like $800.
But it's because you get like a lot of feedback and
Yeah.
you get that experience.
Like Will Weston's live classes, unless he raises the prices, have always been like $585 for 6 weeks. And so we try to price really competitively, right?
Yeah.
We price competitively and we give you a lot for what you pay. Like our entire online program that's a year long is like $500, and it's like you won't even be able to get through it in an entire year. It's so much stuff. It's like a college. But there's a lot of good classes out there. I would just look into different stuff.
Yeah.
You know, see what's out there. Hey, how's my 2 favorite art instructors? We're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing great.
We're doing good. Thanks for the finger hearts. Dahlia, that's cute.
Thank you.
And the heart puffs.
So if you want to draw like in a 3/4 angle, it's basically you're blending these 2 views together because we see actually a bit of the side view. This is actually our center line, and then we see a bit of this side depending on where you're turning. So here, for example, oh, there's my center line. But you could start off with this first, and then you can like start carving. You can start just saying, okay, I want this to sink in a little bit. And if you have your proportions, you know where your nose and your mouth end. So like you can kind of have like a little marker for where all your features are going to be. And then you could always fix them later. Like my eyebrows are here, but maybe I need to adjust this a little bit more. But this is my first best guess. I find that maybe I made the cheek a little bit too low. So here we go. That looks a bit more accurate to the character. So I'm constantly observing, like, what is the head shape like? How does that look in the 3/4 view? You're kind of guessing, but you're also making an educated guess because you're not drawing from a complete imagination. You are basically referencing from your first drawing. And then you take these guidelines and you move it over and you basically try to aim the best you can. So if the end of my nose is down here, then I try to make it the same on this view. You know, here's the edge of the eye and it's over here. And so it's almost like you're basically gridding your drawing, but not like super heavily. And then so you just make your next best guess. Here's a nose. I think it's going to come out a little bit based off of my side view and based off of the front view and kind of what I imagine her nose to look like.
Ew.
Oh.
That's yucky.
Oh my gosh.
So what they've done... Oh, that's probably...
What?
That's not even...
That's not even what the book is
That's not
about.
even our book. That's not even any of the stuff in our book.
That's
No.
like...
None of the... They're just... It looks like they're just using our book cover. Some of these are definitely in our book, but they look like they've been traced over.
Oh my gosh. Oh
yeah,
my
this
goodness.
this is really weird. Find that page. Do you have legs like that in the book or not?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
this
think
pose
so.
isn't in the book. So it looks like what they've done is they've taken our book cover and they've put it on the cover of something that's not even ours. That's really weird. Yeah, that's not our book. That's definitely our stolen book cover, though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
For sure.
Hey, everything happens when you
When you start putting stuff out there.
when you start putting stuff out there. OMG show.
Sure. I mean, if you want to.
I don't know how I would. They're gonna try to think we're selling stuff on TikTok again. Like, here, I'll just like grab some of these. Copy. Yeah, this is all fake. Like these are not. Here's like some of the images.
Can I see those legs really quick?
Some of the images from the page. Yeah, these legs. What about them?
They almost look like.
Are they in there?
They look like my drawings, but.
Well, they're not.
They're not. These definitely look like the lines that I would make.
I mean, you would never draw a circle like this.
No,
I
wouldn't.
This is like beginners.
Yeah.
Like what a lot of people do. I wouldn't necessarily say beginner. It's just like a different way. Yeah. None of this is in our book.
I would never draw like that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is all fake. So this is our book cover, right? Like this book cover right here of the book that we published. You know, here's us.
Yep.
Back in 2022, and someone's stolen it. And I don't know, swapped out images or something and replaced the cover.
And they put it for super cheap.
Yeah, weird.
It's weird.
I don't know. I've seen classes of ours stolen and uploaded online, and people have taken our book cover. People have taken this book cover and ran it through AI and then used it in advertisements to sell other stuff that's not ours. A lot of different stuff. It's so hard to keep track of it. Like if we spent all our time like trying to track it down and stop it, we would have no time left to teach you guys.
Yeah. So we kind of just accepted that this was going to probably be a part of our lives.
Yeah. People were taking our TikToks and uploading them on Instagram and getting like hundreds of thousands of views. And so we were just like, maybe we should just be more active on Instagram. So we did. So we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is totally different, Master Magic. Like, if you did your own tutorial, that's totally fine. Yeah. Like these people are literally taking our book and selling something with the cover taken from it. Like I don't care if you guys want to teach anything that we teach and make your own originally created content teaching the same stuff. Like we don't own any of the proportions that we teach. The human body has proportions. We teach them. You can teach them too. It's totally fine. I encourage everybody to teach. Any of the stuff that you like, that you hear on this stream, you can teach it. Yep. Draw it, use it in any way, shape, or form that you want. Totally fine. Zeke and Zico, yep, remember that?
Yes, I do.
That was from back in the day. What was your best experience or memories from Art Center?
Hanging out with him.
I don't know.
I think figure drawing class was probably one of my favorite times because it was just a vibe, you know.
Yeah, and appreciate it, Master Magic. That's great.
You can find this brush on our website, drawanime.com. It is the green button. It's for free. What do you call this method that you're currently doing? Do you mean like just drawing heads in different angles like this?
Yeah, it's just like a front,
no
side, and 3/4. But
Yeah.
what she's doing is she's just using guidelines to make sure it's kind of the right size.
Yeah.
Although I don't think you actually did you do this? Where you like
Oh, I didn't like fully straighten it.
hold your finger down?
It definitely would be more accurate if I did that. I'm kind of like doing guidelines, but I'm not like sticking to it to the T because maybe I might want to change some things. Maybe it doesn't look exactly like the character.
Yeah, it's not like a method. It's just a head from different directions.
Yeah, that.
So she's using her ability to draw forms, you know.
See, like I feel like I made my eyes too low in comparison to the front view, so I'm just gonna change it up. But, like, not all the proportions will be perfect, so that's why you might need to like finesse it a little
Well,
bit.
you didn't hold your finger down when you were measuring, did you? You should probably remeasure then.
Yeah.
And then
What? Oh,
you're not holding your finger down.
I did hold my finger
you
down.
did?
Yeah, I did. I went like that. Oh.
You hold the
Oh,
finger
it's like
down to make it perfectly horizontal and vertical.
Oh, okay.
See,
Well,
like-
then I did not do that. No.
See, like, look how different
It's
it is.
so
Like,
different. It is very
a
different.
third of the entire head.
Yeah, you're right.
Found book 2 on there as well. They just took the cover again. Yeah. I mean, what can you do? I barely even got into the website because it was giving me like checks to like solve puzzles to make sure I wasn't a bot. I can't read any of this. I'd have to translate the website. And what language is this? Is it Swedish? No. Where's the pricing? Euros? I don't know what language it is. KR Arts.
Oh my gosh, it's like my hand kind of forgot how to draw for a moment. There we go.
Yeah, and by the way, we really do appreciate when people send gifts, roses, anything like that. I tend to ignore them, and I shouldn't, and I will not ignore them anymore. Because TikTok, they really, really like to boost the popularity of your stream if people are sending gifts. And so it does actually help. I used to always just be like, no. Like, if you're going to send big gifts, send them, like, somewhere else, because TikTok takes a huge cut. But TikTok really, really, really likes it when streamers get gifts and they make the streamer's publicity go higher. So I actually never realized how useful they were in the past. I never realized it, but TikTok apparently doesn't like it when streamers stream a lot and people don't send gifts. They're just like, screw you guys. So who knows?
You know.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank
loves
you.
the music and arts. Appreciate it. Is this your first time here today, by the way? Did you just come by? How can I identify where to have hard edge and soft edge when drawing? There's a bunch of different things. Like, I mean, if form is changing slowly, you're probably going to have a soft edge, right? Like a cylinder or something. Oh, look at this.
Oh, thank you.
I don't have a wide enough chat to read your name. Handez? How do you say that exactly? Handez?
I don't.
How do you say that exactly? Thank you for the $2.99 super chat. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
That's so nice. Thank you for your generosity.
Yeah. Are you new as well? Appreciate it. Really, really awesome. Thank you very much. I'm glad that we were able to provide enough value to you that you wanted to help support us.
Yeah.
So.
And it's their first super on a live stream.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
First super chat. Can we get some W's in the chat? So hard and soft edges, I can go on a tangent really quick and talk about it. So for example, if you're drawing form and you have form change, a soft edge can show that form change. This is an absolutely terrible cylinder. Let me draw this a little bit better.
Thank you, Lucy. Yeah, and no worries. You know, we have a lot of people that just kind of save up gradually and stuff. So
Oh yeah, it's all good.
No pressure.
We'll be here streaming in the meantime.
Yep.
So, you know, if you want to show soft edge, soft edge, soft edge, like this shows form change. Value change is form change. So if something turns from one value to another, you are changing form generally, right? Value change equals form change. So in this case, how do you know when to use a hard edge and a soft edge? Well, if I have a piece of paper that's folded like this, then this is probably going to be a much harder edge.
The more facets your primitive form has, the slower the transition.
If I have a much harder edge right here, like something that's a little bit round, or if it's just straight up hard, it's probably going to look like this, right? So slow, a hard edge here, soft edge there. Also, like gradients, if you have a form or if you have a wall and you want to just put like a gradient on it, like this could be like a really, really subtle value change right here, right?
Yeah.
Going from one value into another
very subtle gradient.
And another thing is it just depends on what you want to draw attention to. So attention is generally given to contrast. Now there's a lot of different contrasts, right? There's contrast of shape. So it's like, what's the odd one out? Your attention's going to go there. You have contrast of, you know, value. So you could go,
BRB.
Here's contrast of value, right? White versus black. You could go contrast of value like right here with like a slow change. You could have contrast of edge. So for example, let me think. Okay, I got it. Contrast of edge could be like something like this, except maybe right here, the edge is like, I don't know, much harder, right? So maybe you have like a harder edge right here, and your attention will generally get drawn to this one. So the brain likes contrast, and contrast between edges is one way that you can draw people's attention. And so you'll manipulate this stuff in order to, you know, draw attention. So maybe you come here and you do an edge that's maybe like this, right? And so maybe this edge is softer. Let me grab this one right there. Maybe this edge right here, softer than that one, because there's a little bit of form change there. There's more form change than this one, but less form change than this one. So like it's something you can play with to an extent, but it's also going to be like dictated by what the actual form and lighting is of what you're drawing and painting. So like it's kind of up to you, kind of not up to you. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
So that went away.
Oh, here we go. What software are you using for this anime drawing tutorial? This is Procreate.
Yeah, Christina's using Procreate.
Yep. So it highlights a natural contrast that draws attentions to eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. The highlight on an eye is like a specular, right? And a specular highlight is an actual reflection of your light source. It's not an object being lit. It is a reflection of the light source. So like you hold a light bulb up to the mirror and you look at the light bulb in the mirror. That's like a specular, right? That's like along the lines of what a specular is. Whereas the lit side of an object, it's not a reflection, it's light hitting that object. So in an eye, you tend to get very crisp and clear reflections for the light source, and that would be the specular highlight.
Yeah.
So yeah, and a lot of the time the specular highlight is right next to the darkest point in the eye because it's like
shows high contrast.
Well, it's also a design thing, but like the eye is concave. Like you kind of have this concave, right? You have like this concave right here. So let's just say the eye goes in, here's your pupil, here's your iris. So you'll tend to have dark, like the light, why aren't you doing this? There we go. The light comes down, and if this is a bowl, right? Imagine this as a bowl. Your light is going to hit this side of the bowl, and this up here is going to be in shadow. But you have your lens on top, which is a convex surface, so it's like a little disc that is like dome. It's like a
flat
dome.
Earth.
Yeah, so literally, drawing eyes is flat Earth theory. Okay, so we've got the so their iris is like the ice wall. All right, so this is your ice wall, and this is us in here. All right, so this is us. These are all the continents and stuff. And then the iris is the ice wall, and that's kind of like a big bowl, right? Everything slides down into it. And then the dome over top is actually your lens. So your lens comes over like that,
the
right?
Atmosphere, I guess.
Exactly. There's the dome, right? Let me do this, actually.
Should we do it flat? Or, I guess that's fine, too.
So here's the dome, and it goes like, you know, over top of it. Like that. I'll probably just like redraw this dome. There we go. Now the thing about this is, what happens when a light hits a reflective dome? You get a specular highlight. And so this a lot of the time will dictate like what your eye looks like. And so then a lot of the time you'll just value group this into like shadow. And you might get a little bit of sky reflection up here. And then it ends up looking like an eye.
Look how juicy that looks.
And anime eyes a lot of the time are just a simplification or a modification of that. You can take anime eyes in so many different directions, because at the end of the day, it's just like design, right? But a lot of the time it'll be based on this kind of thing. Like that, right? And so light coming from this, it hits this part, it reflects off of this part on the dome. And then you can have like skylight, right? This is like the sky with like clouds and stuff up here.
Reflections.
Right, whatever you want. You'll see that all the time in anime eyes, by the way. Not every time, but a lot of the time.
Here's a little mini version that I've done too. You can even make your own eyes. For example, like if you have like a resin mold that's like disc or dome shaped, you can make like your own eyes just to see how it looks. And then you'll notice that with a lot of pupils, they are concave. They'll have this like little dome, and then you put resin and you drip it over to the point where it kind of domes over like this.
Like if you make doll eyes, you literally do this.
Yeah.
Like this is how you make doll eyes.
That is exactly how you make doll eyes.
That look really good and lifelike.
Yep. So this is what happens. You put a bunch of resin inside this concave surface until it domes over, and then you shine a highlight on it, and it basically looks like that.
Yeah.
That's literally what happens.
Yeah, and it looks so good too.
Yeah, it looks so aesthetic.
They'll use what's that crap? The white
epoxy or
no, the stuff they make this out of.
Oh, clay.
What clay?
I think it's Fimo clay.
Fimo
believe
clay.
So.
What's the stuff that Kevin got that they tried out?
It was a polymer clay. Oh.
No, the white. The
Sculpey?
Sculpey.
I think it's probably Sculpey.
They'll use Sculpey a lot of the time in order to make the ball,
the divots.
the eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like eyeballs are not perfectly round. Like neither are a lot of things that we draw as if they're round.
Yeah.
They're round enough that you can start with a sphere for sure. You know.
And then what you can do is you can add like extra details. We have a lot of these striations. I don't know what they're called, these little thingies that you would only see when the bottom part of the surface or when you have a bit of bounce light coming up to the bottom of the eye.
Yeah.
So you'll see, that's why you see like these kind of little patterns on the bottom part of the iris. But on the top, it's more covered in shadow.
Why is line art so difficult? Design.
Yeah,
I mean, line art is just describing your three-dimensional forms. So I don't know if it's necessarily the line art part that you find so difficult, or the fact that line art is just the thing describing the object you're drawing, and I don't know, maybe you can't draw the object that you're trying to draw.
Yeah.
Line art is difficult though.
Let's see. And I find that any drawing that you do is an exercise. It's not just like, oh, what drawing exercises do I do? Well, anytime you're drawing ahead, you are constructing. So like this is an exercise. You know, putting it more towards the side here. Like this is already an exercise. This is a form drawing exercise. Oh, like how far does a cheek come out? Oh, it goes down here, and you're trying your best to show form. Like, oh, here's the side of the head. Here's where the jaw is going to be. Here's where the back of the head is. And if I want to fix things, yeah, you can do that. I don't like the way how this jaw looks, so I'm going to taper it a little bit more to make it look a little bit more natural. Maybe I'll push the chin in. You're still doing an exercise.
Yeah. Silver $9, thank you for the rose. And thank you for the follow as well.
Thank you.
I don't understand the line weight in line art. There's so many different ways to do line weight.
Yeah, there's no right way.
Some people barely use any line weight at all. They just really, really have strong foundation underneath of that. Some people go really hardcore on line weight and design it and use big, medium, and small shapes within their lines. Other people just use one size pen and draw the entire thing and don't use any line weight at all. Some people add gaps in their lines in order to give more breathing room. Like there's so many different ways to approach it. What camera are you using? Because y'all looking sharp. The
Sony.
Our face cam right here is the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. And the iPad cam is a Sony ZV-E10.
Like some people will just draw like this with no pen pressure whatsoever, and it has a cool vibe.
Yeah.
It's like MS Paint, but like more fancy. And then what
a
they'll
lot
do,
of amazing artists draw that way.
Yeah,
no
it's
line
so
weight.
cool.
Nothing.
And they'll just like vary their lines just by adding more or subtracting lines, you know, or they just hatch. Like,
manually.
It's a cool vibe. It
manually pulling attention.
Yeah.
Like if really Christina had a pencil that was not pressure sensitive, she would draw like this.
I would.
And it would still be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
And it would be like, oh my gosh, what brush are you using? And it's just like, I'm using my finger.
Yeah, literally. All the fingers are kind of hard to draw with. But like, you know, maybe I'll use a thinner brush here. Oh, there's a bit of line weight, right?
Yep.
Because it's contrast. You're showing a bit of form, but you're not like using the same exact size. You can then say, oh, I want to make these shapes a bit harsher, so I'm just going to fill this in. That's more line weight. So it's more just dependent on your aesthetic and what you have, really.
Is it fun to have coins to play with, Dahlia?
Like Jujutsu Kaisen manga? I've never read the manga, but if you say so, then it probably must be true. They probably don't have much line weight.
Yeah.
You know, and I really actually like drawing in this style, too, because it feels freeing. It doesn't feel like I have to perform. It's just, I don't know, raw drawing, I guess. And what I like to do as well is sometimes I forget to do this, but I'll try to break the lines like this, because it's like gestalt. Your brain completes the picture.
Yeah.
Without having to literally just draw the whole entire thing.
That's something that I was really trying to do a lot as well. I don't actually have pictures of it. I had my 1,000 heads challenge that I was doing. I was really focusing on trying to improve my, like, consciously where I have gaps in the work and the line work and everything.
And another thing that you can try is hatching, right? This is great for hatching. Oh my gosh. There we go. Like showing transition between forms or shadow. Like instead of just drawing like one big block of shading like this, you can say, oh, maybe I'm just gonna have a thicker part, but then I'll transition the shading out with a bit of hatching like this, and that creates a completely different effect. Not saying that this looks good, but you know, it's an option depending on how well you put it, right?
Do I have it actually?
This is kind of like drawing with a Sharpie.
I don't.
Oh.
I didn't save it into. I made the folder, but I never saved it into there. Meh.
You don't feel like bringing it over?
I don't feel like going and getting it. Yeah. The cameras that we have, we just reused because we recorded classes for a living for years, so we actually already had cameras. And now we like do this for a living.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you make a living doing something,
you get more equipment, I guess.
You tend to try things here and there.
Yeah.
But we've been recording classes since 2019. We recorded a big giant traditional art class.
Mm-hmm. If this has been asked before, should I take your classes if I just started practicing lines and shapes?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely built for if you're starting. It's like a college, right? If you go in, we start even with a class called Intro to Digital Art, where it just tells you how to use art programs, layers, clipping masks, blending modes, like the basics of digital art. And then you just start with the basics. Like, I mean, if you go to like a school or a design school and you're a beginner, they start you on the same stuff that they start everybody else.
Yeah.
Just drawing, basic stuff, getting some of that mileage up. A lot of getting better at art is simply just spending hours on the page drawing.
It is.
Like, so much of it is just mileage. I remember when I was going to FZD, Fang would tell people, because they would accept students who were absolute beginners, like they had never drawn before in their life. And a lot of the students, like, they were doing everything right in terms of the practice, but they just needed mileage, right? And by mileage, it's just hours drawn, like the time spent on the page, figuring things out, drawing, getting their hand-eye coordination, like, figured out, and
confident lines,
all that stuff. You wouldn't start with like different exercises.
Right.
Case in point, like, a bunch of people in my class, my brother, he went to FZD. He'd never drawn before in his life. He worked as a professional designer for years now. He's insane. If you guys saw his work, you would not believe, like, he was a beginner artist just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Like, you would be like, you wouldn't even consider what he makes art. You would just think of it as like a professional product. Like, you're like, oh,
this was
like,
never created by a person.
It's so good. You wouldn't even think, yeah, like, you see a drawing and you're like, wow, that's a great drawing. And then you see like a professional level design. You don't really think of it as a drawing. You just go,
you just think,
oh, it's a thing.
It just magically exists out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's definitely how I think of it.
But yeah, started the same way everybody else starts, drawing boxes and practicing lines and drawing S-curves and practicing 1 point, 2 point, 3 point perspective, just drawing a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of it is just giving yourself the freedom to explore. I feel like taking classes gives you the freedom to, like, well, the teacher said to do it, so now I have permission to do it and fail.
Yeah.
I think taking classes is great. Whenever I take a class, it always forces me to explore, like, new subjects that I wouldn't normally explore or do something.
And it also gives accountability.
Yeah, accountability, approach things in a way that you wouldn't have never tried before. Stinkin' Kevin doesn't have any of his work.
Because they're all
most
NDA?
Of it's NDA, so he can't actually show any of it.
RIP.
The only thing I have of Kevin's is just stuff that Volta uploaded on their art station. I don't want to do that. I want to sign in.
And I feel like a great way to just explore is just filling a page. I fill pages all the time when I stream, because that's just what happens. Like, you just keep on drawing on the same page. There's no pressure.
But yeah, Von Voltaire. Yeah, for sure. It's totally fine to take if you're a beginner.
I don't draw characters with bandanas very often.
After I'm done with your course, I'm definitely checking out Will Weston's courses. They're great.
They are great.
They
are really great.
A lot of good
and I would even say,
classes out there.
Like, if you're in college or if you're in school, like, I think just taking these classes is great supplemental supplemental classes as well.
Yeah. The life in this is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I don't. What are you using, anyways?
I'm just using the gel pen on
gel
inking.
pen.
It's a default brush. It's actually kind of fun to use.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, honestly. I would probably continue using it just for the heck of it.
For funsies.
Yeah, for funsies. It really provides that looseness. It's not the best brush, but it's definitely a fun brush to use. Whoa.
What's this?
Aw.
Wow. I wonder why the earlier one didn't trigger.
I have no
But
clue.
oh my god, thank you Von Voltaire for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Says thank you so much. I'm glad we could help out. Can we get some W's in the chat? Hey, just bought your book on my Kindle though, so I don't have color. The Kindle version should be in color. It shouldn't be in black and white. Oh, a Kindle. Your Kindle doesn't have a color screen. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm glad. Most of the book is line work and stuff as well, so you're not missing out on too much.
Yeah.
And, you know, value is pretty important.
That's true. Value is pretty
Awesome though.
important. Hey, that would also if you're gonna draw it, if you're gonna draw from the book, you can also do a bunch of shading because it's all gonna be black and white, which I think is also very important to do.
Yeah, and we never actually did a big 200,000 TikTok subscriber or follower stream, and we need to plan that.
Yeah, we do.
Clear Sky, why didn't you tell me you were sick?
Aww.
I hope you get better. Are you still here? Yeah, we can totally meet next week instead if you want. I'm fine with that. No. Everybody wish Clear Sky a quick healing from being sick.
Yes, absolutely. I've been doing art in general since I was 2 to 3 years old, but I barely do it now. I'm 16, gonna be 17. Well,
That's awesome. I love to hear it. You've definitely stuck to it for a really long time, and like that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think to hear it. Hey, we have a community for people just like you who like art. You can join our Discord server and hang out. A lot of fun stuff goes on there. People share their art, all that kind of stuff. Just found out 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I just saw that I had a notif. Yeah, absolutely, totally fine to meet next week. We can do that.
I think art is definitely one of those underrated skills because I feel like a lot of people think it's useless, but it really isn't. I mean, like, where do you think all the beautiful architecture comes from? Like, where do you think all like the really cool paintings and just old portraits come from? It's because people did art, and I definitely think it's a worthy and useful skill to learn.
Yeah, you're really only missing out on like some of the color theory stuff. Like we in book 1 we have the color wheel, which would be in black and white for you on your Kindle. You know, some of that sort of thing. But like a lot of the book is just drawing, right? The muscles are color coded.
Yeah.
So true to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just got over being sick. I have no idea what we had, though.
We probably just had the flu.
Yeah, probably something like that. I'm picking up drawing again at my 30s, and it's the main thing filling up my soul. That's great. I love to hear it. I love it. Love the amazing work.
Thank you. Yes, I'm coming up with this.
Yeah, she's just making it up.
Yeah.
Picking up drawing again. Yes, nice.
Yeah, let's go. How many people have picked up drawing again this year?
Yeah.
As like their little New Year's resolution. I really want to color this all and then draw a bit of white on top. Ooh. Was there any other question about heads that I missed? I probably missed a few. And if you're still here and you want that question covered, feel free to ask it again.
Yeah. To everyone learning art, y'all are doing amazing. Keep it up. Yappin' with Miko. That's funny.
Aww.
I like that.
You know why?
Because our character on our book volume 1 is named Miko as well. There she is.
Is that Alex from Totally Spies?
Is it?
Because if it is, very good taste.
Subbed. Awesome. Thank you, Foxy.
Yeah.
Want to branch out more in drawing? Do it. That's awesome. Y'all have helped me. OMG, really? Her name is Miko too? Yes.
Oh, you mean like you have a character named Miko? Oh my gosh, that's
that is
sick.
very sweet.
That is awesome.
I own you guys' book. Awesome. Yeah. That's our book. That is our book. I hope you like it. The Miko multiverse. Yeah.
And I hope that we have 2 actually. So this one's how to draw manga and how to draw characters.
Yeah. Hey Lemon, Yuri says this is so pretty.
Thank you.
Tips in the side view.
Tips in side view.
It was sort of my online personality. I wear glasses IRL. That's fun.
Oh my gosh.
I like that a lot.
I love that so much. I'm so glad that we have another person named Miko.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Side view, I did talk about it a little bit, but I can talk about it again.
That's
Side
awesome.
view.
You have that. Nice. Well, we are the ones who wrote it.
Yes.
You know, here's us. Yippee! Yippee!
Oh,
You found us.
That should have been our picture. Ooh,
What?
I felt the kitty.
Kitty. Poppy.
Our book picture.
Good girl.
So.
And Applejack's just chilling. He's sleeping. He's right
here.
here.
We have kitty cam too. Look at that. Look at that big boy.
Apple.
Apple. Oh, 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 that's so cute. And he's purring too.
Yeah, he's super happy because he gets to be lazy and sleep all day and do nothing and get fed a lot.
Yep. Well, all you have to do is just look cute. I don't know if I'm having imposter syndrome or not, but I can mimic the technique, say for clothing, from references. Totally normal.
Totally normal.
Totally normal. You really can't draw without a reference, to be honest. Like, you have to.
You can't learn to draw without references, for sure.
Reference, exactly.
Like, how would you know what things look like? How would you know what the world looks like? How would you know how things work?
Yeah.
If you want to draw from imagination, like, so are you saying you want to be able to draw from imagination and get better at that?
And drawing from imagination is a really hard skill, because it takes a lot of memorization. So yes, do reference. It's part of drawing from imagination. Okay, so like if you don't have much foundation, memorizing is gonna be even harder. So like you can't just draw something once. I'm just using this as an example. You can't just draw something once and then be expected to memorize it completely. You need to draw it. Like, I've drawn so many outfits for both our book 2 and book 1 and our anime art school. Like, look how many outfits I've drawn from reference. Like, a lot of these are from reference. I had to research how to draw suits for these.
Yeah.
I had to draw a bunch of different pants and shirts and all that stuff. And even now, it's still hard for me to draw perfectly from imagination. Like, I get some things, like, oh, I know like where certain folds go, and how ruffles look. But like that's just through a bunch of repetition. So keep drawing from reference. That is a good thing. It's not imposter syndrome at all. I think people also tend to expect a little bit too much from themselves when they draw.
Yeah, it's hard. You're
so hard.
Literally 3D printing on a piece of paper. Like, that is
literally
what drawing is. You're drawing an object that is 3-dimensional, that makes sense, that also looks good from a 2-dimensional point of view on a piece of paper, and you're doing it from imagination. Like, it's hard. Drawing is something that's very hard. It takes a long time to understand it and get better at it.
Yeah.
It can absolutely be done, but it is hard.
It is hard. That's why we have even like these little hand models, like these 3D models that you can just have for reference.
Yeah.
So talking about a little bit about the side profile, I want you to notice all these little points here. Here's a point, here's a point, here's a point, here's a point. And if you connect all these points together, they kind of create a little mask. Like this. That's kind of like your boundary, I guess. And then you can see that based off of this barrier, or this little mask, things pop out from that mask. So when you're drawing a side profile, make sure that you have your proportions as always. You know, mark out where your eyes, your nose, your mouth is. And kind of at every step that you do for any drawing, you want to kind of think ahead. Oh, I have a question about the book. Feel free to ask away about that.
Yes, if you want to ask.
Yeah.
You used to have double vision, so couldn't really draw much for a long time until a year ago. Hey, it's awesome that you can draw now.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
How do you know where to place the ears on a face? In a realistic head, it's generally going to be brow ridge to the bottom of the nose.
Yeah, so like we want to follow this line over.
Going out for sushi now. Have a good night.
Yummy
Oh, have a good
sushi.
night. That sounds yummy.
So here, and then bottom of the nose, you trace back. So anywhere your brow and your nose are, basically in a realistic head proportion, that's how big your ears will
And
be.
thank you for the hand heart. Appreciate
yes,
it.
thank you.
Did I say heart?
Hearth?
Thanks for the hand heart, Thalia. Appreciate it. Have a good sushi. Get some salmon nigiri for me.
I don't know if you like raw fish on rice, but
Struggle to make side profile. Like, where is the mouth and stuff in anime style? For sure, there's a bunch of different styles.
There's so many types. There's ones.
Thank you for all the follows, by the way. Quincy Silence. That's a fun way to spell that.
So I'll do like 3 types of side profiles.
Menno, Madison, PVT, Leader. Appreciate it. Jacob. Question about the book.
So a lot of the time the mouth is just kind of placed by feel, but it's also based on like realistic head proportions. But because it's in such a stylized way, you can have a lot of freedom. So here are 3 different types of side profiles. And the more realistic your side profile is, the more accurate you kind of have to be with your placement for the mouth, because you're kind of being more representational with your work.
I want to draw side profiles. Let me
Do
follow along with Master Christina.
Oh, no, Master, but thank you.
So what the heck did you do? Dang, I can't even keep up. Not me starting well after you've already finished like the basic.
You can just do that. Oh, that's good. You know what I was thinking? What if there was almost like a live where we just had a bunch of people drawing and then we kind of was like correcting them, almost like a simulated art class?
We could have like a little art class,
but
with
it would be like a paid session or something that people would agree with to go live on. That could be pretty cute. So anyways, where the mouth is depends on your head shape. The closer it is to real life, the more limiting it's going to be, because
drew one. Okay.
Because it's got to look more realistic, right? But like if you have a chibi head like this, you can place the mouth like really, really high, or really you won't even see like the nose, for example. But it's always going to be on the lower half of the face. So here's the upper part of the face. I would say the upper part of the face ends at around the nose, but because with the chibi face you don't have a nose, so like anywhere here would be good. Just make sure it's not too low like this, unless it's an expression. This could work. If you want like a more neutral face, place a little bit higher.
Jeez, you guys are right. This is hard to keep up. Hold up.
It is hard to keep up.
Okay,
Apologies.
There's that one. And then this
Maybe
one.
I should draw slower. This is humbling for me too. Oh, that's good.
Hold up.
Maybe I should go slower and be like, okay, first start like this, then do that.
Oh, there's like, this is like that. Okay. Sounds kind of weird. Is this one right? Does it need to go up a little bit?
Goes up. Yeah, that works. Is your free YouTube course good? We don't have a free YouTube course.
We have a bunch of free videos on our YouTube.
Yes. We do have a bunch of free videos on our YouTube.
Okay, I did it.
Yeah.
This I've never drawn a chibi inside profile before though, bro.
It's just a very fat bean. Oh, there you go. That's cute. Lau says Christina enters flow state and no one can keep up. That's funny.
For sure.
I guess that does happen.
All right, let me bring you back to Christina so I can fail without being seen.
So I will go slower. I'll try to go slower. I know I also tend to talk fast. So yeah. Big eyes. And there's a little bit of room left for the mouth. So here's kind of where the imaginary nose would be for a chibi.
Well, that's cute.
But like, I like to simplify it like a round nub. And then the mouth would basically be under a little bit above the chin. So as long as the ratio feels good to you, it will work. So this one right here is like a teenage face, right? And now I'm going to do some tests. So here's where your eye is. Your mouth will not be up here. There's going to be a problem there. It can be lower, but it might not look very attractive if that's not what you're going for. So what I go for is split this and this roughly in half, maybe a little bit above halfway, and you got a pretty good mouth placement.
Yeah, there's no way anybody would be able to keep up with this.
Oh.
And then you zoom in so much that like people can't catch up. So like all of the stuff that I'm still working on, it just gets cropped.
That's very humbling.
Which means There you go. I've saved you guys. You can catch up now. You don't. She does not go anywhere near this fast in her classes.
I don't.
It's much more.
It's much slower.
It's much slower. She does like hyper speed for streams.
Yeah. I don't know why I do hyper speed. Maybe it's because I want to like keep the attention, but maybe I don't need to. Maybe I should just go slow, like
just
real time.
Do what you need to do.
All right, I'll wait.
Hello. Ba. Side profile is hard. Yeah, I don't really draw a lot of side profiles. I've drawn some. Like, I know that there's lips.
There's lips.
I know characters have lips or something, and you can see their eye. That's about all I know about side profiles.
I actually don't draw the lips until I've drawn this part.
You don't draw the lips until you draw the mouth part?
Yeah, because
you'll put them in the wrong place?
I'll sometimes put them in the wrong place.
Interesting.
So
well, some people just put like a...
Yeah, they'll just do that. A mound.
Ball.
Like...
Lip mound.
Totally fine. Which is totally fine too, but I kind of prefer a little bit of lip. So I'll draw where my lip is, and then I will decide on the outside how thin do I want it to be. So like here's the upper lip, here's the bottom lip.
Is it true that anime heads are like cat heads? I think there's a lot of similarities between them.
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
so too.
I think like the more modern anime cutesy style is definitely proportionally similar to like a cat head in some ways.
Yeah.
But they also change stuff, like back of the head, hair. It's just like the face proportion. Like cute things share proportions a lot of the time.
I'm sure it's also difficult to manage getting to all the questions, so it might influence the speed. Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
We do get a lot of questions.
Yeah.
It's fun though, you know. And you did ask a, yeah. Even just like cute things have a wide triangle. Like a cute thing tends to have a triangle that's kind of more along the lines of, that's not even right, like that sort of thing. You can just put the eyes there and the mouth there. And so, like, a lot of the time, maybe like this. So cats have a triangle that's, you know, pretty wide. Here's my, this looks like an alien, dude.
You need to make the chin, not the chin, the neck way thinner.
Way
it's gotta
thinner?
be super, like,
Yeah, probably got to be
pencil neck
micro
cleany.
thin. You mean like
pencil neck, yeah.
like that
Like
sort of
that.
thing, yeah?
I don't know. It's so weird because you would think that the larger the head, the thicker the neck has to be, but for an anime character, but it's the opposite.
I got no clue, dude.
Who are artists that inspire you or you would recommend checking out?
I have no idea what I'm doing
oh my
here.
gosh. Hey,
What?
it's pretty good though. I am very inspired by Reno Tuna and TB Choi and Will Weston. I'm also inspired by a lot of like academic type art. I don't have specific artists for that, but I like the vibe of it. So
I've never drawn a chibi in side profile now that I think about it.
really?
Yeah.
But like look, oh wait. Where's the chibi head here? Look at how thin this neck is.
Bro, show chat. What?
What?
You know, the funny thing is that I'm actually the one who sculpted this head.
Yeah, he is the one that sculpted that
I
head.
sculpted this one
and
by
it looks
myself.
really good.
So, like, I can, for some, like, I can sculpt it, but I can't draw it. Like, I can draw it if I kind of mess with it. What if you sculpt your own reference and then use that reference to draw? Like, that's the big brain move.
Mm-hmm.
You hearing me? Sculpt it and then use it as a reference.
Yep.
Ew, it's got, like, marks on it.
They sound good. Have you done art style studies under these artists? Yes, I have. I've done, well, because I've learned from Will Weston, a lot of my drawings will kind of have that vibe. But I've also done style studies of Reno Tuna's artwork. Oh, that's cute. And actually, my clothing studies on ArtStation kind of have that vibe. Because I looked at his artwork for inspiration and for kind of like a target standard. So, yeah.
What if I just did this instead?
That works good. At that point, I feel like I would move the eye a little bit higher.
Would you?
Yes.
Like
there
that.
we go. Yep, that's good.
Wait, now it looks like a doll.
Yeah, now it looks like a doll.
Miki doll when?
I still want to do that at some point. Is it going to be a different side profile if the character was a man or a boy? Yes. Actually, we have a video on side profiles on our TikTok. It's kind of controversial because I only draw 2 types of side profiles, and everyone thinks that they're, you know, that there's no other, or I should say, there's more side profiles than that, which is true. But I do cover like a male and a female side profile,
like this and like that.
Yeah. So you can check it out on our profile. I also have another side profile kind of following that really soon after, where I cover different types of side profiles as well. I wouldn't, okay, this is me personally, but I think the nose, the arch of the nose might be a little bit too arched. Looks like a hook.
This?
Yeah.
Like that?
You might want it to be a little bit straighter.
I thought it was kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. Actually, you know what? Keep it.
What if I did like...
Oh, that's cool too.
Like this.
You know what? I won't correct that. I think it's actually really interesting what you did.
Dang, now I want both. I want like this one and I want this one.
And then how about you just make 2 versions?
Oh, that's... How do I make 2 versions? Oh, I know. I'll copy this one and then I'll undo and then I'll paste. Boom.
Ah, yeah, let's go. I like the second one too. It's very unique.
I like the second one a lot.
Is there any way to feel less not wanting to draw? Because I've been very down to drawing lately. You know, funny enough, if it wasn't for these streams, I actually haven't been like actually drawing that much in my own personal time. These past few months even. So it's totally normal to feel that way. I think the ideal feeling is, oh, I should be wanting to draw every day. But, you know, there's going to be periods of time like you have life, right? If you have like a lot of stress, oh, that's so cute. Keep going. If you have like a lot of stress in your life and you have also like how do you say it?
Crap going on?
Crap going on, but also a toxic mentality with art. You can tend to not feel like drawing a lot. So
what if I give her like a headband or something?
That's cute.
What would a headband be like this?
I think there's multiple solutions to not feel that way. I think giving yourself a lot of grace by saying, you know what, I'm just going to draw for myself today. I'm just going to draw what I want, and I'm not going to judge myself for it. I find that for me that helps a lot. And also sometimes think about what comforts you when you draw. Oh, that's so cute. You know what that looks like? It looks like a cute posket.
Does it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
You know, it kind of does. Now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry,
and I also, yeah, no problem. You might want to zoom out a little bit because I want to there we go. I also would pay attention to what your thoughts are when you're drawing. Because sometimes you'll notice, I'll catch myself being like, what's the point in doing this if it's not going to look good? Like, well, should I really do this idea? And I'll have a lot of self-doubt. Or I
do that all the time.
Yeah, and then it makes me not want to draw.
I'll think in a very, like, transactional way. Like, is this worth the time investment?
Oh, my gosh.
You know what I mean? Like, it's, like, super transactional. Like, is it worth doing this or doing that?
Yeah.
Is it worth... Wait, what? With what I was saying?
Yeah, just with transactional. I really like the term transactional. Yeah. It's very accurate.
I get very into that. And it's like, remember just being a kid and just hanging out and not having any sort of thinking about, like, time or what the most meta gamer way to spend my time right now could possibly be? Like, I want to go back to that, bro.
Mm-hmm. I remember as a kid, I would just draw and not care in the world. This is such a cute chibi.
Where would a blush be? Like here?
Yeah, like right there. Thanks for talking about this. Here, have some roses. Thank you.
Thank you for the roses. Appreciate it. You know, I realized that lately. Like, I'll sit on the couch and I'll be like, what is the most absolutely effective use of my time that I could possibly do right now? And if I'm not doing that, I'm wasting my time. Like, what's the fastest way to get better at drawing? It's like, what if I just enjoyed drawing?
Yeah. Isn't there an option to just enjoy yourself?
What's the most insane possible thing that I could be doing right now that's the ultimate, I don't know,
meta of
the
practice.
ultimate best usage of time ever?
This is Photoshop.
What the heck does a ribbon like look like at this angle? I'm definitely gonna get overlap, so it's probably gonna look like
Look up Kiki's delivery service.
maybe like that. That's a little bit too pointy. What if I did like?
Look, I did mine here. It might not be accurate, but
Well, that's cute. I'll do that. Something like that. So
Kiki's delivery service. I want to see because she has a bow.
maybe I'll have like a little bit of overlap here, and like that. It's kind of cute.
It's kind of interesting because they kind of cheated a little bit.
Do they? What? That's a kind of a strange angle.
Yeah.
Wait, where does it go behind her ear? It does go behind her ear. Should I like tilt this back a little bit more, you think?
I think that'd be cute.
Let's try it. So like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Should it be this? Maybe I'll just like redraw this ribbon and try something else.
Do the bunny ear ribbons.
What the heck does that look like?
The Mickey ribbon.
Oh, Mickey ribbon. You mean like this?
Yeah. Or I like to do it like this. Because it looks like bunny ears. And the bunny ears go like this. Yeah, I like to do that, personally.
That's cute.
Can you tell me... Wait. Can you tell me, everyone in chat, do you ever taught yourself, like, self-taught artists? Like, self-taught yourself how to draw? I think we all had a self-taught phase. Like, where you kind of just, like, figured out yourself.
What do you think of like that?
That's cute. I love it.
What if it was, like, colored in? Like that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, Chad, I stole,
No, I'm happy for you to steal, my talking stuff. Because I actually really like it when you draw. And I think people also like it when you draw, too. Believe it or not, chat, Colton didn't draw anime for a very long time. He used to draw it more often when he was a teenager.
Yeah, when I was, like, in high school.
But then he went cold turkey. And just started drawing, like, a bunch of perspective and vehicles and environments for work.
That's cute.
That is heckin' cute. Cat reminds me of Cassie from indie game Kutoniku. I want to look that up. Is it like a horror game? Game? Is it Kulo Niku? Because I don't think I can find it. Oh, that's so cute.
So I like this one, dude. I love the nose. Happy accidents, chat.
Yeah,
happy accidents.
Happy accidents.
I like the nose on that one, though. The chin's a little kind of...
This chibi is adorable. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to learn how to draw chibis in 3 different ways, we have a chibi class as well.
Christina actually does legitimately have a chibi drawing class. It's only $20, and it's 16 hours of content. It's phenomenal. It is on our linky on our page.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, great. It's... Wait. Yeah, it should be. It should be the orange button on our Draw Anime.
Oh, yes. Right here.
Drawanime.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Or, wait, I can just change this one into the... Ooh, Christina, which one? Right? Hear me out.
Yes, it's right here. So...
Oh, here we go.
This is the link. It is there. Chibi art class.
Chibi art class.
So if you click on that, it'll take you to the landing page.
Yep.
And these are all the stuff that you'll learn. Drawing proportions. You have a bunch of hairstyles and face types.
She even takes existing... well, she designs characters out and makes them chibis. But she also takes existing characters like the Faye Valentine and Spike from Cowboy Bebop, and she turns them into chibi characters for like how to simplify bodies and like simplify complicated designs and stuff. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. And then facial expressions as well. And we create 2 characters and create different like multiple character sheets for these 2 characters. And of course you can make your own. I always suggest making your own. So these are what they look like. From a very small chibi to a more advanced chibi, and how you would stylize and modify them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is the chibi art class that you can find on our website.
Bye-bye, MJ.
Bye, MJ.
Bum. I missed a lot of chat because I was locked in drawing. I guess you have to wear flexible. Can you tell me? Okay, there's that one. It could be because I did as a kid. I do remind me of Cassie. Okay, there's that one. Wait. Chibi is adorable.
It is.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I can tell because the drawings he made on past streams and he draws it so easily and confidently. I draw confident lines even if I'm not sure what I want the line to be.
Yeah.
Christina, all right.
Okay.
This nose or that nose?
Oh my gosh. I feel like that one feels really cute. Okay, the second one feels very Ghibli, which I think is actually very endearing. But that one's also super cute. I don't know.
I like both.
I like both
I
too.
like quite a lot. I actually really like them. What do you think, chat?
Chat, which one? One or two?
Well, I haven't said which one is one and which one is
Oh,
two.
that's
So
true.
we'll do this, right? We'll take this down here. Crap. We'll take this. I don't want to do that. Quit it. I'm not saving this document. I like to live on the edge.
And you'll be like, crap, I should
All
have
right.
saved it.
So this one's 1 and this one's 2. Which one do you like?
We got 2 votes for 2, 1 vote for 1. Both look nice.
Are these? Is this the same, or did I draw
1-1.
it differently earlier?
No, it's like the same.
What about even just like?
Oh,
Like
that's
that.
good too.
Oh well,
Chat.
now we've got
This
a
is-
now we've
okay.
got a third option.
Character design is literally a character creation.
Yeah,
like,
it's
mode.
designing your me.
Yeah, it's designing your me. It's designing your Baldur's Gate character. It's designing like The Sims. Like
All
that's
right, let's
literally.
do that one. So there's 3, 1, 2, or 3 with just the nose shape, right? 1, 3 low key, 3. I like them all, honestly.
I
Chat, I'm choosing my style. Oops, isn't even showing. Which style should I choose, chat?
look how peaceful Applejack is.
Applejack looks so peaceful. Here, let's take an intermission really
no.
quick. You can't see him. There, now you can see him.
Stop, quick, go to the camera. He looks like a tea loaf. I don't know.
Oops. 3. I like 3.
I really like 2, but 3 I feel like is a good mix between 1 and 2. So I'll choose 3.
2, 1. The one number 1 that has the 1 pointing up. I don't draw any noses this way, by the way. This is not
This is an
not 1,
accident.
2, or 3 is how I tend to draw noses.
I think you did a very good job. Look how flat the forehead is because of the style change. It's just insane.
We'll do a little bit of that. I honestly like 3 the most. I like 3 and 1 the most. I like this one.
Wait, add polka dots onto her ribbon.
You want
Like
polka
Mickey.
dots on it? Like
Or
Mickey
stripes.
dots?
Stripes.
Mickey dots?
Yeah, we could do Mickey dots.
You mean like that?
Yeah, like that. Or whatever way that you want.
I don't care.
Ooh, I'm excited for gyoza tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have some gyoza.
Apparently, there's a really interesting way to cook them. You don't use any oil at all. And they do the fan gyoza, whatever that is, the one with the crispy stuff on the edges.
Yeah, wait, so you're telling me that you draw the mouth
Yes,
first?
I draw the mouth first because I find that the placement is easier.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. And then you can
then-
determine how. Yeah, like that.
Like that?
Yeah, and then you can
Mouth
determine
the
how
other
thick you want your mouth to be,
way. Okay.
or your lips.
Lips? Like,
Upper, lower lips, yeah.
wait, the upper lip is usually more like pointy and the lower lip is usually more rounded, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
generally
generally,
speaking.
yeah.
Interesting.
Choose all their sisters.
Yeah,
You
they could
know,
be
you
sisters.
could just make 3 variations and call them sisters,
Yeah, I
and they'll
like
be
'em.
triplets.
Maybe we'll give this character away at some point.
Oh, she's cute. Bye, Hat Spider.
Bye-bye.
What would her name be?
I have no idea.
Wait, you need to draw like a front or 3/4 version of her.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that.
You'll just go by imagination. She's like a toddler Abby.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's cute. It's very chibi.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably the most, like, chibi-ish character I've ever made. I never really drew a side view chibi before. I mean, I'll make those silly ones that are like, how did you draw them? I've discovered how to draw them, and then I forgot. Is it like...
Yep, like that.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Sometimes I'll do a more like flatter squarish curve, like this. That's so cute. my gosh.
Like
I
that
love
kind?
It. Yeah, so good. I'll draw the side like this too, where it's like a little bit flatter.
Oh. You mean, so it's like that.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do that too.
I find that a strategic line break right there looks really good. Like right in that.
You guys ever draw muscular characters? Yes.
Yeah, Christina does quite a lot.
I do. Basically, any anatomy lesson I do, it's always going to be muscular. But we do have a character in our book too. His name is Victor, and he is muscular.
Oh, yeah. People like Victor a lot.
People like Victor a lot. I'll have to show him real quick. Oh, and look. Muscular characters.
Oh, yeah.
In the book.
Those all too.
Yeah. These are all very muscular characters. Let me see here. Victor. I mean, technically, all its muscles are covered, but he is technically very muscular. Actually, there's another version of him.
That's funny.
Talk about poses as well. Okay, where is...
Tips for drawing hair.
Here's a muscular version without the tattoos.
Hair is really, really flexible form and shape drawing.
Well, I didn't know how muscular he was.
Bro, he's buff.
He's buff. This is what Applejack imagines himself to be.
Yeah, that is how Applejack imagines himself, but this isn't reality.
This is our book 2.
Yeah, this is book volume 2.
How to
Anime Academy, How to Draw Characters.
I love this book so much.
And there's Miki on the front. You will know because Best Girl is on the front cover.
And this is the girl group.
Yep, and you don't want to scan that. You don't want TikTok to
oopsie. Yeah, you're
kill our stream because of a QR code.
Just bought the chibi class. I'm excited. Heck yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, it's such an awesome class. There's so much good content in that. It's insane.
I love making that class. It was so much fun.
Christina loves drawing chibis.
I do. And I love drawing cute chibis, and I love drawing cute characters with cute dynamics. That's just, I mean, who else? Who doesn't, you know?
Yeah, Victor. You know what else, chat?
Yep.
You want to know something else that is amazing?
La Boo Boo. Ray Boo Boo.
Get out of here. Ray Boo Boo.
We named it Ray Boo Boo, but I don't really know what this guy's name is supposed to be.
Ray Boo Boo.
There's no name?
Does it show how to render in the book? No, that one's a character design book. It doesn't talk about like rendering and form, describing form and stuff. It's more on character drawing, anatomy, changing proportions, how to start, how to think about reference and shapes, and you know, like outside shapes, inside shapes.
Yeah.
Of like, June looks a lot tanner in that drawing.
Yeah,
June does live in Miami, so it tends to fluctuate based on the time of year.
Actually, I kind of changed her skin tone a little bit to a little bit fairer.
Yeah.
I did do a sneaky little thing, a little change there.
Apple baby's awake.
Apple bean, hi.
If you come down, you are gonna take snuggle time.
I was initially inspired. Well, I was inspired by Nico Robin, and I loved her like kind of more tanner skin tone. But I think I went a little bit too dark, so we'll call it. It's the print.
Get away from me! Yeah, he's like.
No, that's more like. I think you have to push my face. Like that.
He's back.
Hi, Applejack. Welcome back.
He's so cute. He's adorable. Get away from me, human. Gee, is she a beach girl? Yeah.
I would say Tira's the more beach girl.
Miki and Tira?
Miki and Tira are the beach girls, and also Naomi are the beach girls.
Do you have a book that helps with rendering? Book volume 1 does cover some rendering.
Yeah.
But since anime style doesn't have a lot of rendering, get that booty hole out of my face, Applejack. Since anime style a lot of the time doesn't have a ton of rendering, we don't cover it extensively. Like color theory,
like we have
lighting from different
like
angles, thinking about local value, thinking about that sort of thing is talked about. It's more cell shading than rendering, though, right? We do talk about like that sort of thing a little bit here and there. It's covered briefly, but it's not like what most of the book is about. Have you ever drawn a beach scene with them? I think the question is, have you ever drawn a beach scene with them? Because you're gonna be sometime.
Yep. Hint, hint.
Is there a PDF version of that one? Yes.
Of
or
this one,
there's a
yes.
Kindle version on Amazon, but we don't sell a PDF version like on our site or anything.
Yeah.
Book name? Anime Academy.
How to draw manga.
How to draw manga. That's volume 1.
Yep. And then
here,
this is.
and then that's volume 2.
Yep. Sorry for banging the mic.
Right here.
We made them. I was very inspired by how manga volumes are, like Bleach, for example. Bleach would just have like a character with a white background, and I like that style a lot. And so I made them matching.
Ray Boo Boo.
Right. But this one does not have a PDF or a ebook version.
Yeah, volume 1 does.
Yeah, but volume 1 does. Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Crap. Okay.
Bow, bow. Book helps with rendering. He's so cute. Applejack is very cute.
But we do have a rendering class, a whole like rendering class on our anime art school.
Oh, we need to zoom that back in.
Oh.
Here you go.
There we go.
Okay,
Okay,
Mr.
Apple.
Groomy Pants.
I need to tinkle again.
Where was all that grooming earlier when you were stinky?
Look, it's Toby.
Yeah.
What? Why are you sitting like that?
Why are you sitting like that, bro?
Why are you sitting like that?
Look at that chub.
Does anyone want to do that to their cats?
I'd love to design swimsuits for them.
Heck
I
yeah.
don't know when the mouse pad is coming. They said it'd take like, oh, it might be here today. This would be like the earliest, like 9 to 15 days. Apple baby? There, a little bit better view of them. Cat cam, yes. Apple, Jack, baby cam, and then Toby. Toby baby. Yeah. No, I'm putting it out of the way so chat can see you. Oh, you're so sweet. Lick that. Lick this. Clean. Clean yourself. No. He's playing with a ball that I moved out of the way.
Oh. This bumped the mic again. I thought I pushed it further.
Spine not found. You look like a clown. 100 people are watching you make a fool of yourself. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, scratch the tower, I see.
Scratch and lick.
Scratch him.
Hope it arrives soon. Me too. I'm looking forward to it. What time does the live start? Generally 5 o'clock Mountain time. So 4 o'clock Pacific, like California time. 7 Eastern, I think. Christina's drawing June.
Yes.
I kind of think that's cute.
I think she is adorable.
I like the nose on number 3 a lot. I think that's cute.
I think number 3 might be my pick.
Look, I've been hard at work practicing anime heads, chat. Coming from being a background artist for video games and going into the world of being able to draw anime stuff, like I have a lot of practice ahead of me. I'm gonna go move my 1,000 heads challenge into the share
folder, sure.
Or at least copy and paste
See,
it in there.
Colton's always saying that I draw better than him, but I don't think so. He's I would say I'm more intuitive. Yeah, I mean, I see that. At the same time, I'm like, I'm not very versatile with my artwork. Like, I'll mainly draw characters. But I mean, that's also just what I like to draw, so I kind of just continued doing that. But I think like Colton's experience and just his like really conscious drawing just blows it out of the park. Like for me, I'm very intuitive, so what that means is I will draw without really knowing what I did. It's like I'll like blink and then it's there, and I'll be like, I have no idea how I did it. And other times I'll just be like, oh, I'll draw my head like this, but I wouldn't know why, or I wouldn't really know how to not do that. So that's for me, that's like a strength. It's like a double-edged sword. It's a strength and a weakness. So, and I've drawn these like so many times that it is basically muscle memory, so it's hard to break. But Colton, you know, he can manually just break or stylize things.
And I was a painter a lot longer. Most of what I did for work was painting.
Yeah.
Painting. I taught a bunch of rendering classes, so I think more in terms of shapes and light than I do in terms of line work.
Yeah,
I'm really
more of a
working
line
hard
drawer.
to improve my line work. Colton. Okay.
But Colton has made absolutely like so much progress. It's insane.
Yeah, this is my 1,000 anime heads challenge. So I'm doing 1,000 anime heads for practice. And this is the kind of thing that I was talking about earlier, where I'm doing like really intensive practice for trying to figure out how people do line weight and where they leave gaps in their line works and stuff, like that sort of thing right there. Just a bunch of things. I do everything from draw from imagination. Like a lot of these are from imagination. Some of these are studies from random Pinterest photos. Some of like a lot of Pinterest stuff that I just find that I think are cool. Focusing on design and making things look more interesting. I'll do like a bunch of little studies on the side. So this is like the 300s, right?
I really like that one on the top, the low ponytail one.
That one?
No, no. Oh, that one's cute too. I mean the low ponytail.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one's really cute.
Yeah, that one's from imagination.
Wow. This is Photoshop, yes.
Here's my page of Abby's.
That's so cute.
See 290. This was before the free run trend for sure. Right. Bunch of anime heads, Abby's. Here's my page of Miki's.
I love those pages.
These are all from imagination.
I think those are from some Disney studies.
Which ones?
The pouting one.
Oh yeah.
Gothel.
Yeah, like I changed it.
Yeah, you changed it
completely.
A lot.
Some of them.
I really like that surprise one, 203.
Where?
That one, 203.
I don't see 203. These are the 260s.
Oh, 263. I couldn't read it. My astigmatism.
263?
263, yes. I really like that one. That one's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, Mickey's.
I'm feeling inspired now. Heck yeah.
Yeah, just like draw a bunch of heads, try stuff. And like I don't count these. Like I don't even put a number by these because I don't know why. I just didn't count them because I didn't think I put enough effort into them to count them. This was from a while back.
Oh, look, it's Ray.
Yeah, this was
Lau's character.
Isn't this Lau's character?
Yeah,
I haven't seen this character in forever, dude.
Where is she?
Where is she? There's all these Chucky, Nate, Psyche. Like this was back when we were doing like not Secret Santa. I don't remember, some sort of challenge or something.
That one's cute.
Yeah. Oh, there was the Pretty Boy Boot
Oh
Camp.
yeah.
Some of the only guys. Most of them are girls. Oh yeah, the Miki, the Mark 1, the Mark 2, the Mark 3, Mark 4 is in her hair.
Oh, I love this.
And then the
so
Mark
much.
5 is in her hand.
So
I always love the story of that.
I love that one too. So that one's the woman behind her is Ray. She's my character and she's a teacher in our Dry Anime Academy universe. And they kind of have a beef because Miki's always causing trouble.
Yeah. See, some of them turn out terribly, but like I'll learn from him and I'll like kind of move forward from it by trying and experimenting with stuff. A lot of them will not turn out very well.
Can you post those on the Discord?
I think I did when I made them. Here's a bunch of these. See, I was doing Card Captor Sakura studies.
They're really good.
This is completely random and
Where
has nothing to do with anime heads.
Look at the lashes on that one.
This one?
I love her.
Yeah, those are kind of funny.
Oh, there's like a Ghibli study.
Yeah,
Nice
this is a
shapes.
Ghibli study.
There's
Miko.
Oh, that one's a nice one. Miki.
I used to do a lot more kind of like rendering on them. These are like the ones between 100 and 200.
Ooh, Mommy
Ren,
Abby.
giant eared free Ren.
Adult Abby. Okay, let's go.
Like think I was trying to do some guys as well. Studying different artists.
What's recommended to start drawing when first starting drawing?
It depends on what your goals are.
Yeah.
Abby.
That one's super cute.
Miki. Draw this in your style, Sailor Moon Miki. There's Tofungus's characters.
Yep.
Miki and Abby scheming.
Misaki says, Colton, if I commission you to draw a bust up Aki, how much is it?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
What kind of style? Do you mean like the ones that, the colored ones, like Psyche and Tori's character and all that stuff?
There's so many.
Or do you mean like a line work and stuff?
I was doing like full bodies as well at one point, or like bust up, like upper body. Like, remember when I was doing like these? Like some of these I did like full characters and stuff. This is some sort of like Genshin or Honkai character. I don't know which one it is.
I love those.
See, I'll like learn a new type of face or expression and I'll draw it like a couple of times. And I won't even count it. I'll just kind of like doodle it.
Oh, colored and stuff like the commission you did for me.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Actually, Noel texted me.
Is it your birthday today, Misaki? Now that I think of it.
Yes, it is your birthday. Happy birthday,
yes,
Misaki.
I totally forgot. Everybody give Misaki a happy birthday in the chat. She shares a birthday with my mom, and that's why I knew.
So Noel, her partner, commissioned a piece from me, and I drew her character in a birthday outfit.
So this was a commission,
that I did.
That Christina did of Misaki's character for her birthday. That's why I joined. I didn't forget.
Yippee!
Yeah.
And it was really fun drawing her. So Colton doesn't necessarily do drawings like this. It would take him a lot more time.
That would take me a long time, and I'm very picky, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, someone who has a lot of experience and is drawing a new subject matter tends to be very picky.
Yeah.
So I don't generally even do commissions just because. Oh yeah, here's the one where I drew Miki upside down. I tried to draw Miki upside down and it ended up looking like monkey. I draw a lot of Miki. What is that? 100. These were my first 100. Oh, here's the cursed Miki and Miko. I didn't realize they were in this file.
Wait, we still need to make that.
Yeah. We're going to make a coffee table book that's like a joke of like on like how to draw books, and everything is it like pretends to take itself really seriously, but everything's like very, 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 very like cursed, and it's all of your favorite characters.
I want to do that so bad.
Yeah, I'd love to make a book.
I would probably work on that before book 3.
I think the first 100 were in blue.
That one's a really nice one.
I don't know what brush this was. Must have been like Procreate or something. These were like almost all Miki's because I was just trying to get better at drawing her.
Yeah. Does anyone know any good drawing apps for Android? I don't know any. Maybe Ibis? Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, I do like that one a lot.
Basically, the story was a guy asked her out that she didn't want to date.
And she said her grandma was in the hospital. And then the guy found her at the beach with June eating ice cream. Oh, yep. Hey, funny seeing you here.
Yeah, my grandma actually,
She made a miraculous recovery, and we're actually celebrating with ice cream. And this is my grandma.
What was the,
And June would be like, you.
What did we,
This is like a study of some
Hatsune
like Miku image that I did.
Yeah.
I'll find drawings online. Like, I don't post these anywhere, right? These are just personal practice. So I'm like finding images on Pinterest and all over the place, and I'll draw them and study them.
This is much drawing. This much drawing is encouraging me to start drawing again. See you guys later, and thank you for the motivation. Heck yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
I think this drawing was some like random one that I found online where I don't know, like some girl was like going through a portal and like looking at her own skirt or something. Out. And so I was like, I liked the expression, so I just copied it.
He's like, well.
But like a lot of these are from imagination, right? This one's from imagination. This one's from imagination. This one is like a lot of these are from imagination. This one is this whole one right here is like I'll do a number of studies from observation, really nice. And then I'll really work on drawing a bunch from imagination. Like Megumin from some image that I saw. I did like more in the beginning.
She got no eyebrows.
Where?
45.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Rip.
That's crazy,
you know,
dude.
funny thing, I used to hate drawing eyebrows on characters because I thought it looked weird. And so all my characters didn't have any eyebrows. And then I realized, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Wow. Like, I can totally tell. Like,
Oh my gosh.
like just the face and the form and everything. I would definitely draw this differently nowadays.
Wow.
Bunch of them. Hey, I'm doing 1,000 and I'm literally only like 350.
I love that one still. 27.
That one?
That one's still one of my
I
favorites.
like that one a lot. Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah, I like that one too.
There's June.
Yeah, that one's super cute. See? I see. I love all of our characters. Do you use other drawing pads or just iPad? We use other drawing tablets. I have a
drew
Cintiq.
these- Yeah. I drew these all
Oh my
in Photoshop.
gosh. Those are like really old.
Yeah, these are really old. These were like a bunch of these were studies. Bowsette, Kobeni.
Kobeni, yeah.
I don't know who
There's
that is.
that Pomni,
Pomni.
I think.
Just like random images that I'll see online. Like if you like the style of it, study it, draw it.
Oh my gosh, that's number 1.
Yeah, there was number
Wait,
1.
Look up number 1 and then the latest one. I want to see the comparison.
Well, that's number 1. And then the latest one was basically this one.
Oh my gosh, bro. Put it next to each other.
I don't want to go through all that effort.
Oh, okay, fine. Any tips for drawing braids? We have a few.
Christina's pretty good at drawing braids. I like this one. The
That one's
form on
really
this
cute.
one feels pretty good to me.
Yeah, I think so too. Do you guys have a screen protector that gives a paper-like feel? Yes.
These
We
were
have one from
studies.
Pen Tips.
These were studies from
Manga.
Gunsmith Cats, the manga. I really liked the style, so I was doing some studies. These were actually on stream on the side. That one's not.
The ones are cute.
This one's from Imagination.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that was a study.
This one's from Imagination. This one's a study.
Very nice.
I was watching some YouTube video on how some Korean artist did hair. It was like auto-dubbed by YouTube, so the voice was like robot. But you don't want to do this. You want to do that instead because it gives the blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is hard to listen to, but I have to learn for science.
For science. So funny.
Yeah, big drawing journey, you know. How many have I done? 336. So I'm not even halfway to 1,000. Wow, that's abysmal.
Well, technically,
That's
you've drawn a
abysmal.
lot more on the sketchbook.
Only 336 out of 1,000. Oh yeah, I've done like 100 or more in my sketchbook that I don't count towards this challenge, but I gotta get back on this grind. You posted your newest drawing in Art Share too, Misaki. Let me guess, is it Aki?
Probably is Aki. Ooh, never mind. It's not.
That
but
one's
that's
pretty?
Very pretty. Ooh.
That's pretty.
That is very pretty.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
That's a nice hand for
Very
shorten.
nice.
And yep, there's Aki.
Yep.
I love it.
Very cute.
If you wanted to commission me to do Aki, look, this is one of Itami's latest pieces.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, it's really nice, ain't it?
Wow. Itami has been with us for a very long
Dude.
time. Oh my gosh, those drop folds.
It feels really good.
Should we show that? Or I
It
don't
feels
know.
really good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit lewd.
A little bit, but
It's
maybe
a
we
little
can
bit
crop
lewd.
it. We can just
I think
crop
we,
the.
I think we actually have a lewd sticker on TikTok.
I don't know where.
I'm not sure where it is. Did I ever upload it on
Itami's artwork is so good. She just like she literally does so much finished artwork. She bangs them out like crazy. Like even I don't do that. And she's humbling me.
Yeah, Itami is on the grind. We
I need to do
invited
the
her to join our Discord server for years, and she was just like, "I don't have Discord." Like, "Oh, I don't have Discord. I haven't tried it. Oh, I haven't." And then one day, she just magically showed up in the Discord server, and we were just like, "Where have you been the last couple of years?" She was posting work in the Facebook group for a long time, but it's long.
It's a long.
It's
old.
long. It's an old thing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't use the Facebook group at all. We use Discord. And she's so sweet, so nice, so encouraging,
so
super
nice.
humble.
Yeah.
She's
just
literally draws like
learning.
12 hours a day, every single day for
yeah.
years. She was like very beginner when she
Honestly.
joined the Facebook group.
Yeah, she was very beginner. She would
Very beginner.
Her improvement is actually very drastic, honestly.
And now, I mean, insane progress. Just insane.
So I'll talk about how to draw braid real quick. So braids from a 3/4 angle, they're kind of like toothpaste shapes. So you can just like draw like a line or a gesture like this and then draw one side of the braid. So
I'll just crop it.
you'll have a braid. Each section of the braid kind of looks like this. And then you just overlap and overlap. And as you go down the braid, it's not going to get wider like this. It's actually going to get more narrow and thinner and smaller. So it's going to look like this. This is a horrible brush to draw with. And that's not a good brush to draw with either. Okay. So as it gets thinner and smaller, it's because there's less and less hair to braid, right? And then there's like a little tail at the end. And then on the other side, you basically draw more C curves. And you want to aim those C curves either above where this point is or a little bit below it. It doesn't really matter. I think above it is pretty good for this angle in particular. Just make sure it feels like there's depth happening. But then we also found out how to draw braids from like a front view. And I'll show you how to do that too.
Yeah.
So
one sec, I just want to show Itami's work really quick.
Yeah, no problem.
This is what I'm talking about. I cropped the artwork, so she posted this recently. She's
So good,
just
the folds
made
are great.
Insane progress. Like,
Look
just
at that.
very good understanding of these overlaps.
That
and
would be on
folds.
Pinterest.
Yeah, really nice work. And like I said, when she joined our Facebook group, she was like beginner, like quite beginner.
Legit beginner.
She just practices so hard.
Wow, look at the design in the hair.
Yeah,
It's just really nice.
it's really nice work. I commissioned her recently.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to commission her,
But then.
and then she said, "No, I'm gonna do this one because you guys gave me the anime art school for free back in the day." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was just like, "I'm just gonna commission her again," and I'm gonna do that soon.
Yeah, it was a really good drawing.
Where's the commission that she did?
It's on So like there's one way to draw a braid.
Where the heck is it?
But then we were actually trying to figure out how to draw braids from a front view. And it's actually a similar process, but there's a bit more
Oh, I know
it's a bit more wiggle room. Well, not wiggle room, but a bit more adjustment. So you'll have a tube here and then you have a tube here. Right? So you're going to have like overlapping sections like this. And every overlapping section you're going to overlap in the next. So if this one crosses over, this one crosses over. If this one crosses over, then this one goes over. And then back and forth. And this takes a little bit of time to get used to. So like, see, back and forth, back and forth.
her stuff. I don't know her link, but you can probably search her up. It's Itami, Itami Crowned, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, look up that. See if you can find it with that.
You always
You have
want
to go
one
now.
side.
Bye bye, Misaki. Happy
Bye,
birthday.
Misaki, happy birthday.
Tell my mom you said happy birthday. She's in like Orlando or like Miami or something
I
right
think
now.
so, yeah.
With my aunt. They're partying. I'm kidding. I don't know what they're at some like, I don't know, like
Some RV convention.
or something.
It's fun. What app are you using? This is Procreate. So you'll see that each section is going to overlap the next. And they're all going to be like these C curves. So it doesn't really matter which one you start with. Like, let's say you want this one to be overlapping and this one to be behind. Well, that's fine. Just overlap this one and then overlap. And sometimes it gets a little bit confusing, but like, that's fine.
Yeah, we discovered that it's like...
Wait, I feel like when I'm doing it the opposite way, it's a little bit harder because I have to like reverse engineer it.
Like, string 1 goes like this.
Yeah.
And it comes
And then appears...
and it goes down like this.
Yeah. And then you got another strand that comes here and goes out like this. And then you got this mystery strand. So,
Green,
which is
the green
green.
strand.
Yep.
And that one,
Goes like
mystery
this.
strand, goes that way.
Yep.
And so if you can think about it in like color coding, I find it incredibly difficult to find to draw braids.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have hair. I don't have a lot of practice braiding. So it's no surprise, right?
Yeah.
So I've got to like weave invisible threads, not invisible,
Cords.
weave pretend cords like this. I have to weave my fingers together. Is it free? Not Procreate.
No, not Procreate.
It's like $12.
But I would say it's a worth it buy because you get it forever.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good program.
And you can use like Photoshop brushes as well because Photoshop is compatible. Photoshop brushes are compatible with Procreate. And so like that's how you would draw a braid. And then what you can do is you can add like little phrase like this. I cover how to draw braids as well in our anime art school.
And PVT Leader, thank you for your awesomes. And Levidian, thank you for the roses as well. Appreciate it. Really do appreciate it, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, your roses and stuff don't go to waste because it helps TikTok send it to the stream to new people.
Yep.
And new people show up and get education.
Yep, and fun and
from
motivation.
Philippines. Hello, welcome.
Hi. Hello.
Rye and Chris, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. What is this? Join my fan club. We got a silly little Philly. Thank you for the heart me. That's fun. That's a fun username. Appreciate it.
Oh, did you show that piece already?
No, actually I didn't.
Show it.
Yeah, this is the oh, she's so professional. It says CD_com.
Oh.
Even the naming is great. So yeah, this is some of Itami's work. Look at this. Like, she put so much time and energy and effort into her
She made that out so fast too.
illustrations. Like, she just doesn't
Miss any step.
The thing with Itami is she very much prefers drawing certain things, but she's not against investing a large amount of time into doing something that she's like not good at in order to bring that skill up. And I don't think a lot of artists do that. People will be like, I'm only interested in drawing this. I don't want to touch this. Or I hate drawing XYZ. Or I hate perspective. She's just like, I hate it, and I'm going to practice it for the next 400 hours.
I need to do that.
Yep. So here's Miki and Miko and Abby. That's
They're
so
childhood
cute.
friends.
It's so cute.
I know.
And she just puts 110% into everything. Really cool person. And
So inspirational.
Very, very good artist as
Yeah.
well. She's super fun. She even came and hung out when we were on game night or something.
Yeah. I feel like coloring this character.
You feel like coloring it?
I imagine her to have tan skin.
I'm supposed to message. I'm supposed to get in contact with Irie in order to invite her maybe on. She totally would. She's super chill.
I hope so because she's a very popular artist and I'm pretty sure she's.
She's
busy.
so nice, dude.
She is nice.
She's so nice.
She's very nice. She actually has a YouTube channel as well, or YT channel. I forgot. Yeah, you can look it up. It's just Irie Pan, I think.
That's fun. She doesn't have like.
She has like an art vlog kind of content.
Oh, does she? That's fun.
And I was like actually thinking like, what if we did more like art vlogs as a content?
Get ready with me to work on an illustration.
Oh my gosh, that would be
get
really
the pencils.
funny. That'd be really funny if we did do that kind of content.
Got my Kuromi cup. Bro.
I need to stop slacking.
Been a long time since you drew because of school. It's been a long time I drew because of school works. I hate it.
Oh.
Sorry to hear that. I need to like plunge ruthlessly and fearlessly into topics and subject matters that I'm not comfortable with.
Same.
Like drawing chibis in side view. Or drawing animals, humps. I am really wanting to I'm really wanting to get into doing some animal drawing, and so I've actually started on that.
Yeah, you drew horse anatomy and stuff. I'm gonna do blue eyes. Blue eyes are really cool with tan skin.
Ooh, that's sick.
Sick.
Do you guys know how to render? Yes.
Yes, we cover rendering a lot actually on our streams.
Love y'all's videos. Y'all are so helpful. Thank you, Dot.
Thank you.
Dot.
Maybe you should make a rendering video at some point.
Yeah.
Colton has a video actually, the fundamentals in 2 hours on our YT channel.
Yeah, I do
he
talk
does
some about rendering
yeah,
in
he does
there.
talk about rendering.
It's more from like an industrial design standpoint. That's kind of what you would learn in like, you know, an ID class. But
Yeah. But he also teaches the rendering class in our anime art school, so you can also check that out. It is a 1-year program that's like a college alternative,
yep,
and it covers the fundamentals.
a lot of
art.
rendering in that.
A lot of rendering.
If you want to show some of the rendering stuff.
Yep. But on other streams, we also cover it. So if you pop by.
Yep, this is all rendering, calculating cast shadows, rendering with different values. Oh, look at that.
Rendering materials.
Doing different materials, stone, wood, boba cup.
Different scenarios.
Yeah,
with
go into
lighting.
backgrounds and do all that. But
And
even
then,
in your heads, faces, and expressions class, yeah, that's all rendered by
this is all
hand as
rendered.
well. Like this is all rendered with just the basic round brush. I teach all of it. You can see, if you zoom in, you'll see all the brush strokes. That's a demo that I do in real time in my class in our anime art school. But I mean, even if you go all the way back to like these, bunch of rendering in there as well.
Yep.
Separating light and dark, you know, time spent thinking about the lit and the shadow side of stuff.
Yeah. Here's like some heads in different lighting scenarios. And so like I teach a more simplified version because it's like anime, but Colton teaches the more like fleshed out version.
Well, rendering is just separating light and dark plus transitions between them. So if you can't separate the light and dark, if you can't separate your values, and if you don't understand what planes are lit and what planes are in shadow, you can't render.
Yeah.
Because rendering is just doing that plus extra.
But like this,
so,
you gotta know that.
Yes. Like, go back to very simple, like, light and shadow. What is being hit by light? What is not? Like, look at my hand.
Yeah. What is
light and shadow. And then the rendering doesn't really do a lot after that, right? Light and shadow, right? Look at that hand.
Wow. It's a box.
Shadow down here. It is literally a box, right? And so if I do something like this, you get like light, half, shadow. And then you get some light back here. Like, we have a lot of lights around our desk, right? But you can see, like, the moment that my hand goes into shadow, boop, goes into light. And then the rendering is just like, you know, creating transitions between that. But rendering doesn't ever disrupt that. You retain light and shadow. You retain those shapes. When things start to get muddy, when the rendering starts to tamper with that structure.
Yeah.
And that's all really rendering is. So it's like rendering looks like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on, but in reality, it's just like light and shadow, light and shadow, light and shadow.
What form is going to the light? What form is going to the shadow? Like I've even seen how some artists, they would, when they're drawing wavy hair like this, they will blend the other side. Like they'll show one side, and then the other side they'll make it a little bit lighter, and then they'll make the other side a little bit darker, and then like that's just showing the depth, just in a different way. It's not always just lit side, shadow side. It's could be light and then lighter.
Normally, how many days took for splash marketing art, pro versus beginners? I'm not sure what you mean by that last part, but splash art, I mean, I can imagine they would spend weeks and weeks, like full 8-hour weekdays working on a singular piece of splash art, probably.
Yeah, they take
I don't know. I haven't
time.
done splash art, but I assume a single piece of splash art for like Riot or something will take the artist weeks of
prep time,
planning, prep time, reference, back and forth with the team. Art director talks about it. You do something, you do some sketches, you take it to your art director. They say, okay, maybe we can tweak this, maybe we try that. You make different versions of it. It's extensive. Like, it's not something people whip up in one night, I don't think. It's something that's much more intensive and extensive.
Yeah.
Kind of rhymed. Can you show us how to render hair, like those jelly hair in anime art? How can you guys multitask? Like, you can yapping while draw. If I did that, I will messing my art. I don't know. We do what we can. Oh, I love that blue.
I love that blue. She's one of my favorite
Juicy.
blues.
I imagine
blue.
white.
At the under. Yeah, it's like a folk dress.
That's juicy. What is it with blue and white together, dude? It looks so good.
It's so good. This is not looking good right now though, but trust, it'll be better. There we go. Now it's not so. How to render hair like a jelly. We cover that sometimes, but basically you'd have to take the properties of hair and jelly.
You take the properties of rubber and you take the properties of gum.
Yeah.
And you get bungee gum.
Yep, and you get jelly hair. It has the qualities of both hair and jelly.
Bungee hair.
That's funny. So I'm gonna call it bungee hair from now on.
Bungee hair.
Bungee hair. Okay, so
what is PPAP?
PP. What is that?
Pap. I have no idea what that means, Katsua.
So let's say you want to make this hair jelly. First of all, look up some jelly reference because that's what it's based off of. Look up some Jello. Do a lot of studies. You'll notice. Actually, look up some jelly for me, please.
Blue jelly. Delicious jelly.
What delicious jelly? Like blue jelly. I don't know. Light blue jelly, I guess.
Blue jelly candy. Oh yes.
No. Okay, fine. Well, I want like Jello, like gelatin. I mean, that's really cool too, actually.
Yeah, you know. This kind of sucks, actually. It's kind of mid. All of them have like little sugary bits on it.
Yeah,
Blue
I don't want that.
Jelly juicy candy. Okay, never mind. Blue jelly gelatin.
Ah,
oh.
Yeah, let's go. We need to show that.
Holy moly, look at this.
Oh.
This has the properties of both rubber and gum. And so actually I named this bungee gum. Completely original idea. Did not take it from anything whatsoever. It is bungee gum, and I think I'm gonna make like a weapon out of it. I think that would be pretty original.
And it's gonna be made of spirit.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think there's gonna be this thing that I'm inventing that's like spirit energy or something called Nen. I think that'll be pretty unique and interesting. But anyways, here's the reference that Christina's using.
Yeah. So what I'm noticing, based like we'll take like maybe a small section of that, maybe that big giant one there. Yeah.
We're gonna zoom in a little bit.
We're gonna zoom in a little bit and analyze this a little bit.
Okay, hold up. So you're telling me right here. Okay, let's look at the color shift. So it's a deeper blue, and it's really dark. Right next to the highlight.
Yep.
And then it's kind of, it gets a little bit more cyan. Okay, the saturation stays pretty high the whole time.
Yep.
So we're just clicking around with our little color clicker. And we're just going to see what happens to the color. Like, okay, very cyan highlights, very cyan. Like, we're even bordering on, like, greenish up here in those really bright highlights. We're getting, like, white. And then right next to it, we got this pretty deep blue, full saturation. And then down here, we're getting a little bit more cyan. And it's very full saturation the whole time. It's quite bright. So blue at peak saturation is going to be a little bit darker than cyan at peak saturation, right? So if we take this and turn it black and white, this, you know, we've got like 1 and 2. 1 is much darker than 2.
Yeah.
So just stuff to keep in mind. If we turn this black and white, you can see the dark areas are next to the light areas. And then there's kind of this gradient down here that goes into cyan. So we're going to pay special attention to that as we start to render this hair. So Christina will probably start by blocking in like some base colors.
Yeah. This is my base color. So this color will probably show through the bottom. Sometimes the base color will be like your starting point, but then you may end up just being like, that's actually just going to show up later. So I'm noticing that, okay, so I want my light to be up here. I always like putting lights like kind of up here because it's dynamic.
So your specular highlights are going to be perpendicular to that light source, which means if you've got a light coming in from up here, all of your speculars are probably going to be
in that area,
in this area, because of the angle of incidence. And we're not going to talk about like the math and the science behind the rendering, but just, you know, remember that this is a reflection of your light source. Our eyeballs are going to look at this hair and it's going to bounce off, and we're going to get a reflection of the light like a mirror. And because the head's kind of spherical,
it's going to be kind of shaded like a sphere.
It's going to be kind of shaded like a sphere. So
look at that. That almost like immediately looks like jelly hair.
Yeah, it looks fun. And now if we use a ring light, you'll get little O-shaped highlights.
Oh.
We haven't done that before.
We have not done that, but I think it kind of looks like.
Let's get that brush that you were using before. The
the
technical pen or whatever.
Gel pen.
Gel pen. It's gonna look more like that.
It's gonna look more like that. And sometimes you'll see a little bit of like the highlights kind of coming together.
And so
like this.
What we'll do is we'll literally think about the actual form of this hair. So we'll get a highlight and a highlight, and if we have, say, like that, we get like highlight on each of those bumps. These are cylinders, or they're going to be rendered like cylinders.
Yep.
So you'll get a highlight. Now, again, if this is like a ring light, which is like an O, it doesn't have to be a ring light. You could have like a square light, and then the highlights would probably look more like this.
Yep. I like those kinds. Those kinds are really fun.
If you have a square light, it'll probably look around the lines of something like this.
Ooh, look at that. Looks like jelly.
And it starts looking like jelly.
And it's just only 3 steps.
Gelatin. Delicious gelatin. She can just take her hair and like... That's what happened to my hair, actually. It was jelly. And I ate it all.
Yep. So these highlights will appear in the darkest parts. Because that's, I guess, how gelatin works.
Is that why artists change from color to black and white to see the transitions? Yeah, and for a lot of reasons. Like... Artists will change to black and white because that's how we see the world. Like our brain, when we see something, it pays most attention to value differences, light and dark, and turning things to black and white just helps us see those things clearer.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll notice there's actually like a really large, like saturated edge, kind of like the reflected light coming from the other strands. So sometimes you'll see the strand being separated by like a bit of a light patch.
Delicious jelly.
Delicious jelly. And you'll maybe even see like some reflected light in here.
Yeah, you can get crazy with it. You can have fun. But like this all comes down to like your basic rendering principles, which is like what I teach in my class. Specular highlights, where your core shadows are, how the saturation curve tends to the color and saturation curve tends to go when light enters a material and you get like subsurface scattering. This is all based on very basic stuff, like that you do need to learn it, though. Like, you need to learn it, you need to understand it, you need to be able to replicate it. And then, like, when Christina approaches jelly hair, she's just like, there's a specular highlight. Oh, there's, you know, subsurface scattering. There's a drop shadow. There's a core shadow. Like, these things show up all the time.
Oh, maybe there's a bit of, like, Fresnel effect, where it's, like, where it's more towards the light. Maybe it's a bit more reflective on the edges.
And yeah, you might pick up a little bit of that background color. And it would be like, you'd probably get some Fresnel effect around
up there,
around here, maybe a little bit right here.
Yeah, let's go.
Probably not that much. A little bit though, maybe
like a hair.
And so this would be the color of your background plus the blue. So this would probably be a much lighter, much less saturated color. And then that would have like a specific shape to it, but not a shape, but like a specific way that it would work, right? It wouldn't just be a line.
Right.
Like, it almost works. You know what, like the Fresnel effect kind of works like? It almost works a little bit like rim lighting. It doesn't look like rim lighting, but it kind of works like that because it sort of is. It's like as the form rolls away from you, you get more and more reflectivity. So it kind of, you know, like a lot of students will like, they'll do rim light and they'll just draw a line.
Yeah.
They won't really like think about the form. They'll kind of just go, oh, there's a rim light line.
Yep. Rim light line. Yeah.
Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
How many layers do you guys usually use when painting hair? Oh, just like one.
This is one layer.
Like one. This is one layer here. I mean, it's underneath of the line work.
Right. That's actually really cool. I like this. Those look like jelly? Yeah, because it has all the properties of jelly and hair.
Neko Slime, hello. Hey, Artemis, how are you doing?
So hopefully this helps for someone who asks about jelly hair.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Jelly hair is really, you need to understand the basics of some materials.
Yeah.
Jelly allows some light to pass through it, and it's slippery. So it's like, it's smooth, so it gets specular highlights. So you're going to have the transmission of light and specular highlights. Mm-hmm. And jelly tends to be real saturated.
Yeah. And then guess what? Because your colors and values work, you can change this to any jelly color.
Should I watch the VOD? If you want to watch it.
Look,
I think you should.
Miku hair color.
Oh, yeah.
See, this is the crazy thing about color theory is that when the values and the color dynamics work, you can change it to any color and it'll still look fine.
You can recolor things because the material properties are staying the same. And, like, if you were to bring this to red, for example.
Like maybe this red?
Yeah, like, you might even, like, I was even thinking like this, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You might just come in here and go, you know, I want this.
Apply it.
Like that?
Yeah.
You could go, oh, I want this in here to be a little bit more
cooler or warmer, or
like a little bit of a cooler red. And then maybe down in here, you could go, oh, I want this to be, instead of like that red, you could go, oh, I want it to be more of like an orange or like a warm, like a much warmer red. And so you could maybe come back in here.
Ooh, yeah, let's go.
So like you can color balance it, but you have the understanding of the material to be able to go in and modify it. Like you're not just leaving it up to a layer setting to do the problem for you. You're like getting 80% of the way there by using a layer setting, and because you know why it works, you can get the rest of the 20% and fix anything that breaks by going,
I want more like a violet.
And manually like modifying it.
Yeah.
Do you have tutorials on YouTube? Yes.
Yes, we do. It's on our, yeah, we do. Our same, it's the same name, Draw Anime Academy.
Yeah, same handle on every platform. And like jelly hair, you're still using form language, you're still using shape language, right? Because remember, underneath of all of this, remember the very beginning when we were starting to place those highlights in, we went.
Ooh. Yep. We found the wireframe.
Like, why did she put 3 highlights right here?
Because
bump, bump, bump. She could have put 2. How many highlights would there be if she went bump, bump?
There'd be 2.
There'd just be 2. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how many do you put? 3, 2, 1, 4, 5. It's up to you, right? But if you're putting something like 5, you're probably going to want to start grouping. So like if you want to put more highlights, you can go, oh, we'll have like another one right there. We'll have, you know, another little one maybe like right there. So you're starting to think about like grouping. Start to think about grouping. Like when you take multiple objects and you group them together, you can start using design principles. Like, you know, maybe you come in here and go, oh, that's kind of fun. Maybe I'll kind of have both of these follow the same curve. And then maybe these ones down here can sort of go like that. So you're like taking multiple shapes and using like a gesture or a logic to direct them.
Yeah.
So like that's those, we talk about these principles of design like a lot on our stream, which is like gesture and cohesiveness to things. You can probably erase out that pink right there if you want.
But I like the highlights.
No, I'm saying that. Yeah, and so you can put as many as you want.
Yeah.
What's the form? You could have a bunch of different highlights
like
if there's a bunch of different forms. You like the blue?
I like the blue.
I like the blue quite a bit too.
I think it was like here.
And so like the reason that people can draw and render things that they've never drawn and rendered before is because like they understand these principles.
Yep. The
exact same principles that we teach in our anime art school. Plug. Yeah, we do literally teach a lot of this stuff though, like your perspective and your rendering and the basics of head drawing and planes of the faces and character design. Like this is in my perspective class. Like this hair that Christina drew is in perspective. These forms are organic forms in perspective. They come out and they go away. These are 3D shapes. And we teach that. That's why we're so passionate about this stuff, is because like these are the fundamentals. These are those foundations.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like a college alternative, basically.
You can do background.
It's like if you wish you could go to college for art and learn those things that they teach in the classes, like that's why we built this. Anybody in the world can take this. They can go through it at their own time. And you're getting
here's more rendering.
The same stuff that they teach in colleges. People go, do you think art school is worth it? And it's just like, I think it can be worth it. If you want to try art school without the heavy financial investment or time investment of art school, you don't have to turn your life upside down for this, because you can go through it at your own pace.
Exactly. Yeah. And we created it with students in mind, because we were students. We took these same classes, and we took everything that we liked from it and put it into a class. And we always prioritize practicality.
I really like these ones, like character design, like thinking about different clothing,
different variations. I like that one.
Like sketching it out, right? Like different shape language of the armor. Really neat stuff.
Yeah. And for us, when we teach, we're very much like, here's the practice that you need, and here's like the assignment. And when we do anything that I do in here, for example, this is our figure drawing and anatomy class. All of this I do myself. This is all the stuff that helped me the most with understanding the human body, like proportion setup.
Yeah. There's the link, by the way. Someone on YouTube asking for it. It's gonna be the yellow button called Anime Art School. You can read all about it on that page. But yeah, it's huge. It's like it's a lot of different classes.
Yeah,
there's a lot of classes. This is like a 12-week figure drawing class. It's not just like an online course. It's a collection of them. It's like a whole college. So you're going to be spending at least a year going through all of these. Like it's a lot of content. It is literally like an art college.
Literally.
With many of the same classes. You learn the same principles.
This is the 5 value system, which we talk about quite a lot on streams. But like, this is the stuff that people don't like tell you about. I shouldn't say people don't tell you about.
They tell you about it.
They do. They just gotta pay.
it's in art college.
Yes.
Which many people can't go to.
Yes.
Like the 5 value system is huge.
It is.
It's so important. It's a way to organize your values. Like you start off with light and dark. You move into more values. And when people ask about rendering, like how do you render? 5 value system is a really, really, really good way to organize your values to make rendering
better,
more understandable.
Yeah. And transitioning from black and white to color, I also talk about how to do that. I use a process with color balance, which is just to tone the black and white image, and then I modify from there because all my values work.
Yeah.
So I teach you how to do that too. Here's like different skin tones as well. With the same method.
Yeah. Stream is oddly quiet. Is it quiet for you guys on YouTube?
Is it really?
Here, I can bump it up a little bit. How about that?
Right. Awesome.
La 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 la.
Yeah. So yes, this is our Anime Art School program, which you can find on our website.
Yeah. Like we're really passionate about this stuff.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely.
It's very important. And funny enough, literally Proco TV, Proco themselves, 4.2 million subscribers. It was so cool. Came by yesterday and hung out for a little while, and they actually really liked the program. They were like, wow, this is cool. It looks really comprehensive and great and everything. And I took a bunch of like photos of I took a bunch of photos of them coming by, right?
Oh. Colton.
What?
Do you think we can ask them if they could put in a review? Like, you know how Mark Burnett's courses or Ahmed courses?
Hey, I could ask about it. They did reach out over Discord and said hi.
Yeah. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
What app do you all use to draw? So I use Procreate for streams. I use Photoshop mainly on my personal artwork. Colton uses Photoshop as well. And yeah, that's what we use.
Yep. As well as sketchbooks and pencils and pens and markers and stuff.
We use a bunch of different stuff.
Any medium.
Any medium works. And you know, whenever we do art, we try to make it, or whenever we teach our classes digitally or whatever, we try to make it as accessible as possible. What?
We have gyoza tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We have gyoza. So we use like the simplest tools. Like literally, we use just a hard round brush for line work. A very like a simple sketch brush, erasers. Not very much layer modes. I do teach you how to use layer modes, but like it's not like a priority or like a requirement.
So when light enters the top, it softens and comes from the bottom in jelly-like hair. Kind of. Like, what ends up happening, right, is, I would say for the most part, yes, it depends on the material exactly, right? So imagine, like, light is coming in, right? And here is the jelly. Depending on how cloudy the jelly is, your light is going to come in and it's going to bounce a bunch of different ways and go all around, right? So it's going to, like, diffuse. It's going to kind of go every which way, and it's going to go towards the bottom, and by the time it gets out here, it might be coming out in all different directions, which would cause like softness, right? Imagine like you shine a flashlight into like, I don't know, like some sort of like cloudy orb or something. The orb is going to glow.
Yeah.
And so if you have like a glass ball, the light, it's going to go in, but it's not really going to, it's going to change
around.
Direction, but it's not really going to like
that's called
diffuse.
refraction.
It's not going to diffuse as much, right? So jelly, you look at it and you go, well, it's kind of see-through, but I wouldn't be able to see a picture through it or read through it. So it's probably got like half of this going on where it's like pretty diffused, but it's not like a quartz rock or something that you would never be able to see anything through, right? And so, like, that's, like, the property of material, right? Like, how much does it diffuse versus how clear of a picture do you get through it? Is this a glass ball where you could, like, take it and read through it? Or, like, you look through it like this and you see someone walking over there and they look like they're upside down? Or if I look up to jelly, I'm just going to kind of see a lot of blue fuzziness and it's not... I'm not going to see anything, right? So it depends on what happens after the light penetrates and goes in, and you'll get different effects. Mm-hmm. Like, it will affect what this looks like. So, like, jelly, you know, may end up being like this.
Thank you for all the follows, by the way, and thank you, Rhino, for the gifts.
You know, and like that. And maybe it'll be like a little bit more
softer,
right?
I'll say the only hard areas is those hard light highlights.
Yeah,
that's what I see.
And this is a specular. This is happening on the surface. This right here, this light area, is happening on the surface of my object. Like, this is the surface of the blob, right? This is not inside of it. This is right on the surface. Specular highlight, right? It is like a ricochet of light. Whereas the other light, it's penetrating the surface and it's going inside of it, and that's why you see all this going on. And when it penetrates the surface and it goes inside, that's when you start to get your saturation going up, right? Like, that's going to cause a lot of saturation, and generally speaking, a lot of the time, it's going to cause a lot of warmth. It's going to cause your colors to go, you know, maybe more this way. So you might get a lot of like worms happening inside, like that.
Worms, like an agate.
And so you might get like a cool red happening, I don't know, up here, and you may get like a warm red happening down there. So you can even just see like this little blob I drew. It's starting to look almost like a gemstone or jelly or whatever, because like that's what happens to the light. So this specular highlight is going to be the color of your light source, which in this case is like white, plus the color of your object, like the local value of your jelly, which could be, I don't know, like this, right? And because it's a specular, it's probably going to be mostly your light source, and so it might just be like...
a very faint.
It might just be like this color. And so that's kind of what I chose for the specular, right?
Would you say could it also be white?
It could be white.
Or like the same color as the light source.
Like, yeah, you would be safe making it the same color as the light source. I would probably make it a little bit more tinted than this. Maybe like a pink or something.
That's pretty.
Like, you could have it as a pink. It would be very light.
Yeah.
It would generally be very light, but like you'll totally see reflections on jelly of like very light versions.
Oh, that's
And like if
very
this was
pretty.
blue, like you can see literally right here, right? Like you've got, here's this jelly, really, really dark, deep color. And then if I go up here and I show you, it's like cyan, but almost white. It's because it's a specular, it's a reflection. But all this down here, I mean, look at this, right? It's getting super, super saturated. And you can use this to draw eyes and stuff too, right? Like if you wanted this to be an eye, like this could be an eye. Like it doesn't really matter. And like maybe you come up here and you're a little bit more quirky with it, and you're like, oh, like I'll have
extra highlight,
some extra stuff, and oh, I'll do that, and then, you know, I'll
add a bit of bounce or not skylight perhaps.
Yeah, you can do that, and then I'll go, oh, I'll add a little bit of skylight, and that's gonna cool it down and desaturate it a lot. So maybe you come in here and get, I don't know, something like that happening in the background. So all of a sudden you've got an eye, and it's like you're kind of taking those similar principles, right?
Which?
Like jelly.
And, you know.
And that's why it's so important to understand like the basics of rendering and specular highlights and diffusion, because you use these in many different ways all of the time. Like these are like the fundamentals, right? Part of the fundamentals. And it's like, okay, well, this is a three-dimensional object. This is a three-dimensional object. It's coming out towards me. Oh, here's a three-dimensional object and lashes. And, you know, I need to kind of move this. It was like it was a blob of jelly before, and now it's an eyeball. And it's like, oh, why? Because jelly looks juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change the shape to whatever you want. Like,
oh, I didn't mean it like that.
What if I want to
oh, that's cool, too.
Have the eye like this?
Same,
you know, or I could have the eye... I could have the eye like that instead. Like, it doesn't matter. That's just like the shape language. I mean, it matters in terms of like, you know, what you want to say, because that's what design is, right? Right. And you could be quirky with the style, and you could be like, oh, I'm gonna make this soft, and then inside I'm gonna make it hard, and now, you know, oh, I'm gonna
shade a little bit and maybe imply the lower lid with more like a softer edge instead. I don't know. That's like stylistic choices.
Yeah.
But like in order to have a style, you have to understand the fundamentals.
Well, if you want your style to look good, you should probably have some sort of an understanding of this. And there's all different levels, right? And you can have like the eye. You know, I would honestly probably make it
brighter.
I would make this brighter, right? And you could go and be quirky with it as well, and be like, oh, it's kind of broken
I like
up.
adding like a little very saturated ring around or edge around the highlight.
Yeah, like you mean like.
Yeah, something like that. I think that's cool.
I think that looks pretty cool. But it's all based on these principles, right? It's based on these same principles, which is what we've been talking about. And it's the reason that Christina was able to render jelly hair. She's doing it the same way that I was doing like the eye. I'm thinking about the same types of things.
Mm-hmm. You guys have been live for a while now? Yeah, probably like 3 or 4 hours now?
Yeah, we've been live 2 hours and 56 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Whoa, I turned my eye into jelly. Gel.
Well, this originally was water, meaning this was supposed to be blue.
Yeah, originally it was blue.
Hold up. Let me change. I was on the wrong layer.
I like the blue.
I like the blue, too.
Blue's pretty cool.
Like that.
And, like, I literally would not ever teach art without talking about foundation and the fundamentals. Like, to me, it wouldn't even be worth talking about it. Like, if I can't talk about dimensional drawing...
It's not worth it.
Yeah. Like, you'll have to put me in, I don't know, like a straight jacket or something in order to get me to stop. Because you need a gag. So important. That's why I really resonate with channels like Proco and ArtWad and those different channels, because like they are so focused on foundation. It speaks to me.
Yes.
And they came by and that was so sweet, dude. That was so sweet. Like I texted my brother. And I was like, oh, Proco came by. Like they were chatting on stream today.
It's just, it was so surreal.
There. I took a picture with it with my phone. And yeah, it was cool. We had Aaron Blaze come by the other year, and he's a phenomenal creature designer. And we had someone else come by, didn't we?
Rodgon came by.
Well, Rodgon comes by every once
so
in a
often.
while.
I remember when Gene Bond came over the first
came
time. I feel like there was another one, but maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is the iPad like completely flat on the desk? Yes, it is.
Oh yes, our backs are cooked. My neck looks like a question mark.
Aaron Blaze is insane. Yeah, he came by a TikTok stream on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it was on Christmas Day.
2023?
Really? Was it 2023?
2024.
Maybe it was 2020.
No, 2024 Christmas Day. And
Wow,
came
that's
in and
pretty
said
recent.
hi and said, "Hey, awesome what
Awesome
you guys are
work."
doing." And
Which,
I'm just like, "Oh."
It's always so encouraging hearing other
I mean,
artists say that.
He's a phenomenal, like, you know, he was behind Brother Bear and all that,
I wish.
which we still need to watch together
Yeah,
as an adult.
I remember
haven't
watching
seen
Brother
the
Bear as a
movie an
kid.
adult. Yeah.
I'm
Gene,
hungry.
Proco, Winged Canvas came by.
Yeah.
You know, we show up here and there. You're friends with Rodgon the artist. Yeah, we're actually going to be doing a live stream with him sometime, probably on a Wednesday. He's super cool. So nice. The thing I like about Rodgon is he's so positive and full of energy, and he's live
Just
all the time.
radiates confidence and
I really like people like that. Just
I want to be like that.
I think so much of the job of a teacher is encouraging and being exciting and making art fun, because it is fun. Like, I think there's a lot of teachers who like make students very scared.
And perfectionist and yeah.
Yeah. Did you see his recent movie, the Polar Bear one? I haven't.
No,
I haven't,
there was
I
a
haven't
recent
seen
movie?
a lot of movies like for a while.
Bro, if I saw a Pokemon gym leader like with this design, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah. There's probably already designs like that anyways, but I was thinking of getting
14 minutes. Oh.
Oh really? Really? It's only 14 minutes? Maybe it's like a short film.
All right, Artemis, have a good one. Thanks for coming
Bye.
by and saying hi.
Yeah. I
We
was
need
thinking
to
getting the,
we're gonna be need a night Lao soon.
Oh yes, we are.
Dub Lao as a official moderator. We need to make sure that Fox is there and is as salty as possible.
Hey, just 4 more years or
The movie's on YouTube.
oh.
What the hey, dude? I don't judge me if you want to eat hay. That's fine. We went to the zoo today and fed giraffes out of our hand.
It was really
it was super cute.
It was so cute. It was like expecting it to. It was so cute. Couldn't. Oh, look at the ear twitch.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Oh my gosh, it's like a long-necked horse.
Yeah, they're so cool. We live very close to a zoo, and we actually have a pass there that allows us to get in whenever we want. So we have not been utilizing the zoo enough, and we went
Yeah.
today, and it was so fun.
It was
and I'm just
really
like, dude, I'm
fun.
going back to the zoo more often. Look at this dude.
We're going there. We're going back there tomorrow. To draw, potentially draw. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, we're gonna be drawing at the zoo. We said we were gonna do a zoo stream sometime. Draw animals.
Draw animals. Draw animals.
Draw Animal Academy.
Draw Animal Academy.
I don't know. I just
That's good. That's good stuff.
that could be a
Draw Animal Academy. That's good. Draw a fox. I never would have guessed you say that. For not being a fox, you sure like foxes. Draw a salty fox.
Oh, maybe I should do it like this.
What? Please don't die. We'll try not to,
We'll try
but
not
you
to.
never know.
Yeah. I mean,
I have no
think
regrets.
I think with how the world is, I'd be surprised if I lived past 30.
Speaking of die. I need to make sure all my TikTok streaks are caught up. You know, Iz has completely cooked our TikTok streak. We only have one restore left for this month. She's forgotten over and over.
Oh, no.
And she's like, bro, if I don't respond, literally call me. Like, we can't lose this streak. I'm like, it's your fault. It's your fault. You keep losing the streak. Look at this. 14 minutes into the new day and already keeping up the streak with Lau.
Fantastic.
You know what they call me? Old reliable Colton. They don't call me that. That's a complete and utter lie. They call me bald.
Bald reliable.
Bold reliable.
Ooh, I want silver earrings. Holy crap, my throat is not giving me a break this stream.
For not being a fox.
Actually, I want more interesting earrings.
I take it animals are hard to draw. Yeah, they're pretty difficult. I don't have much experience drawing animals. Gonna get better at that. That's definitely one of the things that I'm working on. For the first time in our 428-day streak, I missed a day because I took a nap. Really? Never missed a single day before? Like, that's impressive. If that's true, that means neither of us have missed a day, which I think I do deserve the name old reliable Colton.
Absolutely.
I'm a great streaker, for sure. You definitely show up. You definitely brain rot on TikTok every single day without fail. For sure.
Let's do, like, black vest.
Gyoza tonight?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Crap. I'm kind of deciding how I'm gonna design this. Kind of cooked myself with this.
We've been considering the idea of having a booth at Phoenix Fan Fusion.
It'll be so cool.
We're gonna have our head models. We're gonna have our books. We're gonna have
if we do decide,
probably do like live drawing and lessons. If we have enough service, we'll definitely live stream there. Definitely gonna live stream. But we haven't actually signed up yet because we're still waiting to hear back about like power outlets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I keep thinking you're drawing Moana's grandmother, but young. I don't really. Oh, I kind of know her. I did some studies of her at one point. She's cool.
She is
Fly
cool.
to Oklahoma and do a booth at my tribe's Comic-Con. That's fun.
Whoa. Be cool. Hold up. I'm trying to think about
That'd be fun.
what this design is going to be.
Oklahoma.
I don't know if I want this.
Travis and Eli moved to Kansas, didn't they? They used to be in Oklahoma or Texhoma. I don't know what technically
Like
there
this
would be
one.
in.
I don't know. We'll make very, very,
Thought
very
you were
long
drawing
hair.
Katara at first.
Nah,
It is
it
Katara
kind of
color
is,
palette.
It is a Katara color palette. I
It's a
don't blame
Katara
you there.
palette.
Yeah, it's because the tan skin, blue hair, black hair. So I get it.
I get it.
I mean,
It's a good palette.
I could fool someone and say this is Katara, and we'd
yeah,
attract
it's
the
a-
whole Atla audience. Chat, this is Katara. This is fan art of her.
Ninda art. Hello. Welcome. You took a nap, dude, for the first time in 428 days? Or it just happened to intersect with you forgetting the streaks? Banger on the back? Huh?
Okay, there we go.
Jello. Look
And
at
then-
this Jello, bro. We should have Jello.
I mean, I could probably make Jello with pectin and gelatin. It'd be healthier.
Speaking of Jello, nothing to do with Jello, but gyoza tonight.
Yep,
That's gonna be good.
it is gonna be good. All right, there's a little doodle of whoever this is. People will say it's AI. I don't care.
It's funny.
I mean, it looks like something that AI will cook up because it's just a very common head angle and vibe, and so I don't care.
Y'all are making me want gyoza. That's what we're here for. Here to make you want stuff. Bad influences. Bad influences. Have you played Baldur's Gate at anymore, Fox? We haven't played anymore. Did we?
Nose ring.
Okay, bro.
Look up the Indian nose rings or something, because I'm kind of basing it off of that.
Have a good night and a good stream. Going to bed early again tonight. You know,
Okay,
we're going to be going to
Katsua.
bed early
Oh,
as
by
well.
the way, I did notice your comment about how Anime Art School's been helping you, so thank you so much for that lovely
Awesome.
comment. I'm so glad that it's working out for you.
All right. Well, maybe we'll call it. We're going to stream. We've been trying to stream every day, but, like, what we've been doing is we've been streaming more days, but we have like less of a quota that we want to stick to. So we're only really requiring ourselves to stream for at least an hour. And then if we're just not really feeling it or we want to head off, we leave.
Yeah.
But if we enjoy it, then we'll draw for longer and stay on longer. But as of right now, we're pretty much doing Monday through Friday. So we'll pretty much be live every single night.
Yeah.
And if I'm just like, oh, I'm tired, I'm bored, let's go, then we go.
Yep. I actually had a lot of fun this stream.
Like once, but I have no time. Did your computer still get cooked with Baldur's Gate?
All right, there we go. Fun little markings to show some form.
Yeah.
All right.
Fun buns.
Fun buns. All right, chat. Have a good night. And we'll see you probably tomorrow.
Yes. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Let's go and do this.
When should I play The Sims?
Yeah, I want to play The Sims too. That sounds so fun, dude.
We
Meow.
should have a night to play The Sims sometime.
Meow, 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 meow. Good night, chat.
Good night.
Good night. Applejack. Say bye to Applejack, chat. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And bye-bye, YouTube. Have a
Bye.
great night. See ya.